Yeet!
Bitch, stop it!
No.
And
Okay,
wrong
so
sky,
over
you don't
my
like
house.
someone saying yeet every time?
No, I fucking don't.
Doesn't like your thunder being stolen.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Well, in that case, teeth. Who would like to recap last time?
I hate you.
Esther went out looking for her stepdad at an ungodly hour of the morning. Found him, living on the ocean by Vulaerie. He gives her some advice as she talks to him about Jade and just everything going on, really. Tells her some stories. This music does not fit this, but it will in a few minutes. Anyhow, the vestige is about 4 or 5 something-ish. It's miles out and very, very, very deep. Apparently, the Endless Ocean has a relatively shallow, long shelf, and then it just abruptly drops downward. It's in there somewhere. Esther attempted something. She spun the roulette wheel of the gods of the ocean, asking for a little favor, a little help, a little something maybe, an audience at least, and she
landed on lose a turn.
Yeah, pretty much.
I wanted to ask
I
for
made-
permission.
We know what you
I
wanted.
maintain, you did not get a lose a turn. Trust me, there were worse options. The ocean is fucked.
Yeah.
There is bankrupt. Like, lose a turn isn't the worst.
I want to
This is more-
summon Cthulhu.
This is more of like only $100, or like something like that. Like, it's not like actively detrimental. Ironically.
I'm good on
Anyways,
free play.
Anyhow,
If I sacrifice
Esther,
something for magical protection, I think I will be okay.
Esther was not persuasive. Ron does not want Esther taking her treasures from the deep, and pretty much Esther has managed to completely tick off an ocean goddess, a vengeful one at that.
My
Just
poor
by
dad.
asking a question.
love this campaign.
Yep. Anyhow, that next day, we do a little exploratory expedition into the volcano, which almost ended as soon as it started because the ethereal jump was weird. And people started panicking. Anyhow, we managed to get down into the caldera despite all of that, found a massive cavern. There is something beneath the magma that's pulling even our ethereal forms, and especially Ashta, who managed to make his ethereal thing, like, incorporate his body while the rest of us just kind of dropped and went ghost. We were able to identify it as something close to a primal elemental, but one that only appears on the plane of fire, a volcanic core. Highly powerful, highly dangerous, held by chains, either holding Eric or Eric is holding it, we do not know which.
Maybe both.
Maybe both. Anyhow, it is very, very bad when we get back and report this. We end up calling Orzer in. Neither Eric nor the core are leaving without the other. It is beyond us right now. We are going to have to figure out some different things in order to handle this. Right now, they need to evacuate the entire city of Vulaerie, which is an undertaking, because there is not much aside from the desert around here. Esther has offered to take the dean to the gathering and to ask for the help of the tribes in moving the people of the city. In the meantime, we have to go and collect Esther's stepdad, who's just kind of floating out in the ocean on a board, blithe and oblivious to, like, the danger he's in, as Garil shouts at him, tries to make him see sense. Does not work. Esther has to go over and collect him.
Poor Garil. Man, he's trying so hard.
He is. Oh, the stress he must be under. Anyhow, we are taking stepdad aboard on the castle, though Ashta may have to play avoidance for a little while. Just because of some differences of opinion where alcohol is concerned. So we got him packed up, we got him up there, we are leaving the area this evening, but first, we get word, Thorn and Reyla got the polymorph wand, and are running amok. And that is
Lord.
where we're picking back up as we head back to the castle, having heard about this.
I had completely forgotten that last bit. Oh my god.
Yep.
Now that you've been reminded.
Makes me feeling better, Devin. So did I for about a week. So, as you guys make your journey up the castle, Ashta with a fury of a man who finally has a source of stress relief, just mildly distant, abound. Ashta, the first thing you notice is as you crest the kind of equivalent to a hill, so that you can see above the sea level of the castle, is that you don't see a castle. What you see is this vast jungle where the castle used to be.
I'm sorry, what the fuck?
Conrad.
Why?
What did they do?
Where is,
I'm just gonna
Give me a
type
minute.
something to you.
who has detect magic?
Rosalind.
Not.
You guys can, like, smell the magic. You don't need to cast it.
Who has dispel magic?
No, I think. Yeah.
Would you?
The air around Ashta is heavy.
He's gonna avoid.
Oh, do you want me to respond to that out loud or no?
No.
Okay. Continue.
I know.
Oh god. Xenia's just gonna start going forward and seeing what kind of magic this was. Is this plant growth? Is this Reyla and Thorn teaming up fuckery? Is this something that's not even a spell? It's just them being them.
Alright, so what are you doing to figure this out?
Taking the leaves, sort of sniffing them, seeing if they're naturally grown or if they're conjured.
Oh, okay. Roll me a nature check while I check something.
Natura! Uh-oh. I'll guidance myself. 19.
19.
Yes, because plant growth's making it go big, while this is more, I'm checking if it's conjuration or something. Because
are
I
you
don't know
trying?
what the fuck they may have done.
Can you not?
Okay. So as you
Oh,
go
no.
to kind of grasp the leaf, it doesn't feel specifically like a leaf.
Oh! Oh!
Grabbing it, it feels like kind of like a stalk of corn.
What? No. No, not again. I'm not going back. You took me there once, I'm not going back.
This dumbass tried to eat tape. Anyway.
These,
What's wrong?
She's gonna look to Ash.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking corn.
Huh?
It's fucking corn.
Oh, no.
And like the ice crystals go out the mouth.
From through the trees, like a small note is carried to you guys on the backs of a couple plants. That is just a big smiley face that looks exactly just like that in the chat.
All right.
No!
I'd like to
I'm
track a Fey.
Okay,
Oh my
go ahead.
goodness.
Roll an investigation check with advantage.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna set it on fire.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Oh, I
Fine.
didn't fucking prepare it. I'm done.
22.
Go ahead, click me your ability. That's the whole can't get lost thing.
Can't get lost except by magic.
Yeah, I just want to read all the details. I'm not forgetting anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm getting attempting that this is them plant growth and corn, or it's Mirage Arcana.
I'm gonna fucking scream.
Yeah, me too, buddy.
Okay.
I'm not going back.
Goodness.
I
Back.
thought we set it on fire.
No, we're not doing that. We're not setting it fire.
Why
It's
Why is your
It's the
solution
worst.
to everything
You're
You're
always
not
civilian.
touching any of this until we put a Fey to trial and see if we can't get them to fix all this themselves. I don't care if it takes the next decade.
Ashta.
Wait. I'm gonna call out to a firebird using fame.
So you call out through the fane to a
Please
firebird,
don't be a sheep.
and a small goat walks out, looks up at you, and just goes. "Rah!"
No!
Jesus Christ. Oh,
No, they've compromised the firebird!
perfect gods. Hi.
You do also hear the fane respond saying, "We're not sure what happened. We think the small ones came after us. No one's hurt,
No one's hurt. That's a good thing.
Okay.
but many of the dwarves are confused.
Oh,
Are they goats?
Some.
Hmm.
Is my
think-
daughter okay?
She's hidden up in a tree somewhere, being kept safe by a rather angry-looking parakeet.
For real.
We think it's Issa.
That's Issa. The wheel's in the ground.
I don't know. At this point, they're working fast.
I need you to lead us to the two of them.
We don't know where they are. We can't fly, and we're not used to walking.
I'll find the
Right.
bastards.
Ooh.
So,
Anya, do you
Ashta,
have the spell magic?
Yeah, but I need for a supply potion.
Yeah,
as
here
you
you
go,
go.
marching through the jungle, it's still kind of just through your own ranger instincts. It is still the exact perfect layout of the castle. It just looks different.
Rosalind is actually
So-
giggling a little bit in character. She's trying to stifle it, but she's in the middle of the group, just kind of. She's enjoying this, visibly.
Oh
So, Ashta, where in the castle are you looking?
Teleport. Oh no.
Hmm.
Because I will say, you are technically being misguided by magical means, so it is possible to get lost here. You're able to easily detect that much. And they are very small, can fly, and are incredibly difficult to track.
Yes, but if anyone could do it.
Yes, that's why you are the only person who probably has a chance to find them. Except maybe Rosalind.
I mean, she could always summon Thorn.
Can't you pop him back into a pocket universe and bring him back? Or wait, you like this? You're Fae.
There's like a stop to Ashta's like footsteps. So tell me, Rosalind, why have you not brought Thorn in front of us right this instant?
Hey, you can do that, can't you?
Oh, she's enjoying this.
It seems rather unfair, doesn't it? Just
Insight
touching
check.
Thorn and not
There's,
Reyla.
there's like a metal screeching sound as he turns his head towards you.
Inside check.
You're in on this.
Your own. Oh.
You can say with confidence, Xenia. Rosalind isn't the one who planned this. She was not.
I am very
technically part of
uncomfortable
this.
with the energy we've
Okay.
created in the castle today.
She's not lying.
But she talked to Thorn and there was a very convincing argument made.
Oh, no, she's just enjoying this.
No, she. You know, as a Fae, I'm a little annoyed that it's jungle and also that it's corn.
As you say this, the imagery around you shifts, and it now looks like the glass bogs.
Thank you. Wait, she can fucking hear me!
Who wants to
Well, she's in
dispel?
this area.
I don't know what to dispel, Ashta!
You technically need to be able to target something, and you can't just target the terrain.
The effect.
The terrain cannot be targeted. It's not a physical thing.
Yeah.
It's an illusion.
It's an
What about
illusion. There's no
what about a
targeting
wall?
illusion. It's
It's-
false.
Yeah.
It's incorporeal.
There's weird. I don't want to dispel
Wait,
it anyway.
you
This is
said
kind of
that
fun.
You said that Ashta, because he was a ranger, it's technically the same layout as the castle, right?
But it's magical means
But-
so he can still get lost.
Okay, no. Choose one
Just
creature,
about-
object, or magical effect within range. Get out of here.
Can I?
In that case, I'm just gonna DM rule say that doesn't make sense for this spell.
Can I?
Okay. Doesn't matter, Devin. We're good. This is fun.
May I please finish?
Go for
Yeah,
it.
go for it.
I was saying that considering the fact that we are in one spot, that Ashta at least knows the rough approximation of where it is in the castle. Using memories through Fane, could he not send a Fane approximation of a memory of the area of the castle to Xenia, and Xenia could make an approximation on, say, a wall of the castle, which would be in a certain direction depending on the memory that Ashta gives?
Okay, so trying to make it basically like a mini map inside your own brains.
Yeah, so that way you can target a specific thing because you think that thing is there.
That's less the issue. It's not that you can't see the castle. It's an illusion is fundamentally unable to be targeted by most things. It's because it's not real.
But it would be the wall inside the illusion.
Yeah, Sky's
In
going
that
for
case,
the physical thing.
Yeah, in that case, you'd be targeting the wall, not the illusion. Because the illusion isn't actually there. It's just a trick of the mind.
Yeah, worth a shot.
It's a good idea, but for this specific spell, it doesn't work.
Also, I'll just ask, like, are we deeming that for how this campaign works, that you can target magical effects, or...
I'm doing it for at least this spell.
Okay.
Which afterwards I'll explain which spell it is and why.
I got vibes.
I got a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a couple options technically.
Rosalind, having seen the whole terrain go glass bogs at the comment, just will ask the open air, could you show me the way to Issa? I would love to see this.
You see a kind of like collection of streams on the ground start all moving in one direction.
Well, I'm going to go and laugh at a good friend and hopefully not get my fingers pecked off. Would anybody like to come with me?
Yeah, let's go for it.
I would like to find my daughter, so yes.
Asha, you in?
Got a Feyda track.
I'll take that as a yes.
Good luck with that, buddy.
He puts it like a hand out to Xenia. Guns.
Got it. Smack. It's
And he just runs off into the forest.
Alright, where into the forest?
Into the illusion, basically, towards the
Okay.
castle.
You can designate parts of the castle you'd like to go to, if you'd like. The group going after Issa is heading basically towards where Esther's room is right now.
He's going for the monarch.
The monarch? Okay, easy enough to do, because you guys came through the entrance of the castle. You rush through, and you see the monarch being the sole unchanged thing in this whole situation, just standing there looking at you, with what almost looks like a grin on her face. Says,
Her eyes are sparkling, aren't they?
yep. Kind of looks down, she's like, hello.
So, did they not have the balls to try it against you, or did it just not work?
It didn't work.
Where are they?
I actually don't know.
I don't believe you.
That is your choice.
This is your domain.
Yes, it is. Have fun.
Oh my god. This is like trying to find Sheldon in a fucking ball pit. Do you guys remember that fucking clip?
No,
No, because I don't
that,
watch
Joe.
it.
No, we
Yeah.
don't watch
Minute.
bad things.
We don't watch that.
That is blatantly false coming from you, and you know that.
Bro, shut the fuck up! You
Sorry.
absolute fucking hypocrite!
Dragon Ball.
Correction, we don't watch offenses against God.
Yeah,
That is
that's
also
fair.
false.
That's
Nope.
better.
Man.
So,
No.
Asha is...
No.
You've watched Fooly Cooley, and you cannot lie to me.
Also,
Uh,
bitch, shut the fuck up, you hypocritical looking ass motherfucker.
Let's not
No, your favorite show sucks. This is how it works.
To be fair, so does Devin's.
But I don't watch Big Bang
Okay.
Theory, bro.
We're done.
We're done.
Post-game
Ash-
discussion.
Yep, Asha's going to go down to the shrine in the basement.
Okay. You head down to the shrine, and you see a wonderful display of magical aptitude, as there is a large variety of penned cats and dogs and sheep and goats and other farmyard animals, who all have at least some semblance of a fuzzy little beard on them,
Dear Lord.
and are all surrounding a small throne of little shards of crystal that Reyla is sitting on in her tiny form,
Oh,
and a
Lord.
big smile on her face.
Oh no.
And she says, Ashna! So, I convinced Thorn to cast a spell.
Guardian of Nature.
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
Primal Beast.
Yep. Again, she's not doing it. She knows she can't win this fight. So, I convinced Thorn to cast a spell. It worked a lot better than I thought. And then I figured I'd have fun with it. So how are you doing?
He's gonna just, like, appear in front of her.
Yep, she's just smiling up at you. She knows she can't beat you. She's not gonna try.
Grapple check.
Go for it.
I have advantage.
My goodness.
And
14?
guidance.
You fucking killed her.
Hold on.
Grapple.
Motherfucker.
Not
Not
you
that
grapple her. She's small.
It makes the squeaky toy noise.
A little bit.
Where's Thorn?
I honestly don't know.
I don't believe you.
I understand why. I honestly don't know.
There is nothing you can say that is not what I want to hear that I will believe you say.
Ashta? Last I checked, there were 7 fairy dragons. I don't know where they went. I don't know what happened.
This is the patron.
It might be, I don't know.
You're gonna have to kick a Archfey's ass!
I don't think Rosalind would appreciate that. Also, he is kind of the
Rosalind
reason
is
you're
getting far too much appreciation out of this right now.
He is also kind of the reason you have me and Thorn and Rosalind.
Yeah. Doesn't mean I can't smack him on the ass for some shit.
I mean, I think the
Good
reason you can't
sir.
is because he's an archfey and he has fundamental control over the existence he's in.
Why would you smack him on the ass?
My soul has experience in this, and he just puts her down.
She just goes, "Thank you for not squishing me. I am small."
Give him a good little cheek tap, why don't you?
If it helps, I can undo the polymorph.
doesn't.
But I can undo the polymorphs.
Do it.
Okay. She snaps her fingers and like around the castle, there is a collection of boop, as everyone turns back to what they were. For you guys, this looks like as you round the corner to a very angry parakeet flying after someone and suddenly turning back into Issa and hitting the ground.
Oh no!
Oh my goodness.
Are you alright?
She
Are
just
you-
rolls over onto her back and
okay?
just goes,
Hey?
"Rosalind,
Yes.
I need you to tell me, as your best friend, that you had nothing to do with this.
I had nothing to do with this.
Alright. I need you to tell me as your best friend that I'm not allowed to kill Thorn.
You are not allowed to kill Thorn.
Damn it. Okay. Just looks at Esther. Jade's safe. I think that magic just doesn't work on her.
Can I please ask where she is?
She just points to a little corner where in what is basically one of those large weeping willows, sitting in the crook of it, is Jade just happily babbling away in a little basket.
Esther immediately goes and swoops up her kid.
Yep. She's happy to see you. She's having fun.
Good, I'm glad.
Fantastic. Just go. Any updates?
Stop the polymorph, found Reyla. Thorn's behind this, maybe the Archfey.
Oh, great!
I'm gonna kick both their asses.
His face light up instantly.
What is it?
What did he say?
Could be the patron. I'm actually enjoying
There's a quick feint over to Rosalind. It's like, hey, your pseudo dragon just poofs back into the Feywild once it's killed, right?
Absolutely do not.
You know what? I would have told him absolutely do not do this, but here we are.
But I am
Well-
telling you absolutely do not, so here we are.
He'll be sleeping on the couch.
in bed.
It seems we're at an impasse.
Rosalind,
Yes.
I will be honest with you. I have my daughter back. I could honestly care less where this thing goes now.
Excellent.
Frankly, I think it's hilarious.
Me too.
I'm gonna go on their own.
I'm going to go and see if I can find Ashton and just follow him around and derive enjoyment. Would you like to accompany me?
Oh, I love seeing Ashta angry over something that's so needless to not be angry over. Let's go.
She'll
Goodness.
ask
Ashta's
the
going-
forest, could you guide us to Ashta, please?
All the Firebirds have converted back now. 1 second, someone's at my door.
Oh no.
Oh shit, I get to
Forest.
prepare an extra spell. What?
Yeah, all Esther wanted was to find her kid. Now that she has her kid, she just does not give a shit what happens next.
Forgot level up.
Now she wants to go watch the show. Let's go watch the show. We should grab popcorn on the way.
No.
You just went off on their own. They're gonna do something fun when Connor comes back. Hopefully.
Oh my god, I gave you a flight potion.
I did, and if you didn't, I can still turn into shit.
Yeah, I know.
Wanted more.
Oh, excellent. What does Rosalind have that could be fun? I don't know.
I have multiple. I'm about to utilize a lot of stuff.
Mhm.
How long does this spell last? Oh! Haha! Haha. Oh, it's gonna be fun.
Oh, I could have something real fun.
What?
Oh,
Are you ready to cause some chaos?
I'm gonna wait until Conrad's back until the time is right, but oh boy, there's a thing.
So is this how we have the battle royale session?
Oh no.
Out of curiosity, how mad do you think Astra would be if Esther started conjuring little elementals?
77% out
He
of.
could use the experience.
So, are you guys ready for the session to get even more interesting?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Because, Mags, like the absolute gem she is taking care of the AC right now, which is in the window, which is great. It's also directly next to my PC. This is gonna be fun.
Ah,
Can I-
noise.
So I'm gonna be on push to
We're
talk.
just gonna get some like side commentary.
Well, no, I'm just gonna be on push to talk as this is gonna take drills and hammers and shit. So,
Oh,
no.
okay.
but it also means I'm gonna be able to survive the next week. So
Yay!
it is necessary.
Yay.
Alright.
And also, she's just installed my AC unit, so I'm not gonna complain.
Fair.
You were
So-
saying something about the Firebirds being back?
Yep, they are back and in full form, and they guide you towards Ashta, who is marching to where?
Actually, before that, he's gonna reach into his pocket. He's gonna pull out that size 2 Fey gem.
Sure.
Lord.
He's gonna do his best to attune his wings to the Feywild.
Okay,
Oh lord.
so as you attune your wings to the Feywild, first of all, they come out as iridescent wings.
Mm.
No change in shape, but they are iridescent. Kind of translucent as well. As well, as you do so, there's this, like, aura about you. Basically, while you are attuned to the Feywild as well as summoning gems of the Feywild, so either by being in the Feywild or the gem or whatever, you are immune to all charm effects and have advantage versus all charisma effects to persuade you or otherwise change your opinion of something.
Ha!
Ooh.
Hmm.
Is that the on the plane one or the? Off
Yeah,
the plane?
that's like the powerful version of it. Yeah.
Okay. What's the lesser one then?
The lesser one is minus the charisma thing, and it's advantage versus charm effects.
You're
Equals edge against charm on plane is immune to charm effects. Advantage on charisma to change your opinion. And my charm training continues to be useless.
Well, this
So-
stacks up with it, so.
If I'm immune to it, it doesn't matter.
Sure.
So, that's 100 hours in the crash. But moving on, Astra is going to then just do his best to attune to that and try to find the biggest collection of Fey bullshit going on.
Okay. As you do so, go ahead and give me a proficient wisdom check with advantage.
All right. If he uses his detect portal on this, will that give anything?
Sorry, his what?
Detect portal.
Not really.
All right. So sorry. Advantage.
Advantage, some kind of proficient wisdom check.
All right. 19.
Okay. Immediately, you are drawn towards the top of the stairs. That you are below, basically.
Please tell me it's
I-
either Rosalind or Xenia.
As you march up to them, you see the party. Rosalind and Esther right there. And
There's a quick feint over. You guys are in front of me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Waiting for Xenia response.
I said Xenia was going off on their own.
Okay.
okay, that Xenia is like just heading off right now. So
Yeah. You get like
Yeah.
just a thumbs up.
Oh, also, before he goes, you said there's a little throne Reyla was on?
yeah, this like tiny like 6-inch tall throne of crystals.
Okay, he's just gonna shoot it.
Yeah, it just sinks into the ground and like through the throne.
Mhm.
Doesn't shatter or anything, just
Yep. Just wanted to see if you actually was enough to make one or not.
If you
Okay.
choose to investigate closely, you see that it is a stack of small tangerines.
So there's a little bit of like tangerine juice going down the bolt.
A little bit.
All right, I'm just like, so I'm gonna go find your dragon.
Good luck.
Goodness.
Though
Fun
Where
with
is he?
that.
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You could.
Last time I communicated with him, I simply got an expression of glee. No words.
Insight check.
I mean, go ahead.
Nope.
Hard to read.
Mhm.
Aside from amusement in general.
Technically, you have advantage on that check because it's versus charisma checks to persuade.
Ah, good point.
I mean, am I doing a charisma check to persuade?
Whether you're trying to persuade or deceive him, it's one or the other. He's trying to insight versus it, basically.
Honestly, I don't know. Should I just roll persuasion or something? I've got no idea.
You roll it to GM, whether it's persuasion, deception, or whatever.
Alright. I will go ahead and... Because... Yep, that one. Okay.
You have no reason to disbelieve her, and she's gleeful, but being honest as far as you can tell.
He's gonna. Where would it be?
Oh, good question.
Enough out of you.
I was going to ask if
You are having way too much fun right now.
Have you considered looking upwards? He does have wings. And, Conrad? Whenever there's an opportune moment, as they're going along and Ash just doing a search.
Ash just not gonna look up. He's gonna stare right at Rosalind.
No, that's fine. You can stare right at Rosalind because she
Right.
does nothing visible. Conrad. You know how I got that one thing that I can do with a feign point? I'm trying to find it on my sheet. There's too many things.
Yeah, if you can GM, send it to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Where is it? Oh, I'll just type it to you. Yep. Rosalind is not doing anything. Would you like me to go DM and click stuff? Because I think I found it.
Please. Please.
So I just went ahead and did that. And let me go to GM. Hopefully this works. Real quick, I'm just gonna test click a thing just to see. Yep, to GM. Okay. And there we go. It isn't
Okay.
strictly a thing that's reacted to. It just kind of happens.
Except for the saving throw.
Nope. That is not something... Oh, wait. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Okay.
Yes. So, roll me some sort of, what sort of check would it to be hiding like, the magical effects from someone?
There is none. There is no
Yeah.
check for that because of that other thing that I got, and I still can't find this stupid thing on my... Where is
Oh!
it?
No, I know exactly what you mean.
Yes.
Okay, yes. Okay, so
It just
I'm going to say that,
happens.
Devin, I'm going to ask you to roll this on, but Ashta is not aware of this unless you succeed.
Okay.
Make me an intelligence saving throw.
If he succeeds, it just doesn't happen.
He'll feel the effect of the spell going off.
Okay.
Alright. Is this anything the Fane would work against?
In what way?
Like, is there any psychic damage or anything going on like that?
Oh, you're taking no damage now.
Okay. Just trying to... Because that's for... Yeah, that's...
Ariel's chaotic giggle is one of my favorites.
Goodness.
Alright, indulgence save.
Good to know.
Alright,
So, Ariel's would like to describe the change.
Nothing overt. Let me just go ahead and type to you what I had in mind because it's not something that's going to kick in immediately. Okay?
Sure. This is so much fun. Okay.
Hmm.
So, Ashta, where are you going?
Where did Purus and Silver Dragon, where do they stay? They have
They tend to stay in the tunnels that the Black Dragons used to stay in.
Okay.
They spend a lot of their time cleaning it up, getting rid of the sharp edges of rock, stuff like that. Just because
Okay.
Pyrrhus likes to munch on the rocks, and Caraforn just likes to guide.
In that case, he's gonna check there first.
As you kind of start to walk down the stairs, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Perception. 18.
Sorry, forgot I was on push talk. So yeah, as you step down the stairs, you do see a brief flash of red out of like the corner of your vision, like hide away outside of the stairs.
He's just gonna chase it.
Yep, you start chasing it down the stairs and around the corner. Give me a secondary investigation or perception check.
We're following.
against-
Rosalind
if
is
this is-
definitely following.
If this is against a Fey advantage.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
29.
So as you get to the bottom of the stairs, you're pretty confident that you can see where, wherever that streak was going. It seems to maintain in the corner of your vision for a second and then like blink out.
Okay.
Also, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Alright. 12.
Your foot catches, you don't totally fall, but you stumble down the stairs a little bit. Something just like caught on your ankle.
Asha, are you
Also-
alright?
This session has turned into such chaos, I'm so happy.
God, it's already devolved.
Ash just slowly turns. You know exactly what's going on.
Do I?
As you say this, you watch as Rosalind's hair just falls out of its bun and just cascades around her shoulders.
Wait, when did that happen? Hold on.
Like as he turned to face you.
Okay.
I think your hair elastic broke.
Oh,
Oh dear.
oops.
He's gonna turn back and just keep trudging towards the dragons.
You start marching your way there. As you do so, it's strange as the castle is very oddly shaped in the what's it called? The caverns are the least changed by this. They just have some running water on the ground that doesn't seem to be actually there. You can kind of like feel it pressing against your foot, but you can tell well enough that it's not real water. As you finish going down the stairs, Fervus, your pants just hit your ankles.
What the heck is going on? Gosh.
I would pull those up if I were you.
Oh no, really?
So, as you have to get to the dragons, you see them both fast asleep. Roll a perception and/or investigation check.
Alright. 20.
With advantage, because it's fine.
Alright. 22.
Okay. You can see a very quiet, small dragon. Does not look like Thorn, but looks like a fairy dragon. Huddling beneath one of Pyrrhus's wings.
He's gonna run up and grapple it.
Alright, go ahead and make a grapple check.
17.
Okay. I don't think he can succeed that, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Don't tackle my son.
Yeah, no, he definitely does not succeed. You grasp a dragon that squeaks. As you
Yeah,
see it.
he's got it by the neck like a goose.
Yep. As you say
What
this,
if I hold
Esther,
you like an ice cream cone? What do you think about that, huh?
your cloak just flies over your head and covers your head for a minute, Esther. But the dragon squeaks like,
Ashta, don't
What are
hurt
you doing
us.
here?
Hanging out with the dragons.
Mm-hmm. Where's your friend? The red one.
The red one? Looking at it, actually. Hold on, let me check what color this one is.
Squeeze a little tighter.
This one is a deep blue, like an indigo kind of color. None of us are red.
How'd you get here?
Blue
From?
from when we cast the spell. I just flew here. We live in the castle, Ash. It's Thorn.
Wait, say that again, sorry?
It's Thorn, Ashton. We live in the castle.
We?
Wait, you?
There was
me,
one of you.
Reyla?
Don't give me that shit.
I'm serious. We all live in the castle. Do you not?
And you're not that color.
Not normally.
What
I-
changed?
It's just like when I turn into the big dragon. I can turn into little dragons too.
So what's going on in the whole castle then?
Oh, you were playing a prank.
Mm-hmm. And the grip just tightens a bit. What are you gonna do about it? Usually you have to clean that shit up.
Well, the spell's gonna end eventually.
When's eventually?
Uh-oh.
Rosalind will
2 days from now.
telepathy to Thorn
dies.
just to check. Is that you? And would you like out? I'm gonna guess there's some hammering or drilling going on.
Probably.
Oh,
Right,
there's
dropping.
a full disconnect.
God, could you imagine? It's just like the spell lasts 2 days. Oh. God, someone's gonna die.
I just imagine it is the the rubber chicken that makes the noise.
Oh, I've been gone.
Stop.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, Conrad.
Hello.
Conrad.
It's gone.
He's muted.
He's dead.
Did they drill into the Ethernet cord?
I would fucking laugh. I'd be so bad, but I'd laugh.
God.
All of them.
What?
I don't think Mags would do that. Mags is probably
typing.
more capable than
Yeah.
that.
We heard you for a second there.
It wasn't me typing. That was me holding down the push talk.
All right.
Background noise, so I gave it a second.
All right.
Okay.
I disconnected after my last comment.
What last comment?
Just the squeaking sound.
So Ash asks, how long is it gonna last?
About an hour, I think. I don't know. Never cast a spell before.
Mm-hmm. What's the other thing running around here?
Is this Thorn?
This is Thorn ?
Thorn
Telepathy
question
check.
mark.
Telepathy check.
You check in with Thorn, and he does respond, but so do a couple other Thorns.
Oh, interesting.
Oh no.
Oh, interesting.
Where's the rest of you?
We split up so that you wouldn't kill us all.
Mm-hmm. Well, that ain't working out too well for you. Where are the rest of them?
Ashta? Please? Let's not be too rough. This was just a good bit of fun.
Yeah, we're just having fun. He just shakes it.
Stop that.
Just having fun.
Rosalind, could you poof me out? I think my use here is done.
I thought that wasn't fair.
And she will this one, if she can.
I mean, you were hurting him.
At this, Pyrrhus kind of snorts and rolls over and hey, you guys are back.
Hi, dear. How's it been?
I...
Ash just leans down, just on the belly.
Yep, he's guys I see you too. Hi. Do you know why I randomly fell asleep?
Why?
No, I'm asking.
Currently, there's a hostile takeover going on by a bunch of fairy dragons.
Oh, do we need to go eat them?
No.
Yes.
They're
Yes.
Thorn.
No.
Pierce?
Okay, no.
But he
you
looks
know-
up. He looks up to Esther. Esther.
No.
Okay,
do
you know
not
when
need to
a
go eat
when a
them.
cat kind of plays with a mouse but doesn't actually kill it.
Pyrrhus, please ignore
Isn't that,
everything
like,
Ashta is saying
A
right
sign
now.
of it being animalistic?
Dear, Ashta is angry right now.
I can tell. I'm just really hoping it's not at me.
No, it's not at you.
Unless you had
it's
something to
at-
do with this. He says with a smile.
I don't know what this is. I was walking around. I was eating rocks and I fell asleep.
Ashta, you leave my son
Okay.
out of this.
Okay.
What he might not get as many treats. That's it.
I'd rather you not
I
frighten
just-
him into thinking that you're mad at him.
And he just kind of gets up and maybe gives a. I keep forgetting her name.
Caraforn.
Caraforn. Just a pat as well. Like,
She snarks awake and rolls over. Hi. Hi. Hello.
I think you have passed out by some sleep magic.
Well, it was a good dream.
Good. And you just kind of between the horns.
I'm just hoping they didn't do anything to my alchemy set.
She kind of like
Work-
nuzzles up to the hand and just like straightens out like, that was undignified of me, but thank you.
Astra gets up. So we just find the rest of them, or what? Is this an Easter egg hunt?
Well, if it only lasts an hour, then I don't see the issue, or I don't see the point in our energy.
Yeah, because trade magic has been known to never go out of control before.
Oh my god, Conrad,
Yes?
where's Esther's dad?
That's a wonderful question.
Oh god, he came up with us, but when we just abandoned him.
He didn't. I thought.
You
Okay,
know,
Esther's
can we
just
say
gonna
we
sit.
dropped him off at the lake and then went to the jungle castle?
Yeah, I swear there was something about the lake.
No.
No, he wanted to go to
only
the lake, but you
asked-
guys got to the castle and then left him.
Oh no.
He didn't
Esther
say
is just
anything.
gonna-
but okay.
Well, yeah, because he
Dude.
didn't say anything.
Dang.
Esther is gonna freeze for a minute and just. Ah, shit.
What?
We lost my dad.
Oh.
What do you mean we lost your debt?
Oh, we. Oh.
Oh.
I don't see a loud Genasi here. Excuse
After turns,
me.
I assumed you were handling that.
I don't know where he went. I thought he was following me. He was being unusually quiet, and now he's gone. And then it's an illusion. And
I
he
just wanna
doesn't
get-
know what's happened. He doesn't know this place. My dad's gonna fall in a well. Ah!
Oh no.
Oh, it's almost like turning the whole place into illusion magic isn't a good idea. And he walks off.
Where are you walking off to?
Walk into a wall. Please.
All the walls are exactly where they used to be. They're not.
He's gonna go check in on the dwarves.
Okay.
I need to check in
Um,
on my alchemy set. I'm gonna
Give me a
spoil
secondary
Ashka.
dexterity saving throw.
Good idea.
Esther's gonna go find her dad.
Okay, you managed to step over a tripwire that was at the entrance of little caverns, and then step onto a second tripwire. You break the tripwire; it doesn't like knock you over or anything. But you step on it, like push your foot through it.
Huh.
Don't
like where that's
going.
Should I be worried
So
about
this
that?
isn't just an illusion. And he just like kicks the other one.
He's so
Kick the wire.
clever.
It's a silver piece of wire, like you guys all carry.
That's an alarm
Oh.
spell.
He's learned from you.
Oh, he's learning. That's adorable.
You were looking for your father, though.
Yes. I'm gonna go find
I
my
need to
dad.
check on my alchemy lab.
Good luck.
Wait.
I'll stick with
Shit.
Ashta.
I'm sure you will.
This is highly
I gotta call a
entertaining.
Firebird.
If you need me to track your dad down properly, let me know.
No, it's fine. I just need a Firebird. Esther's
Please,
gonna
I
call
have a
her
very
Firebird.
large order of catnap potions that are being worked on, and if that goes to shit, I am going to lose it.
So, as you head out, Esther, and you start looking for your dad, give me an investigation check.
Fucking shit. Can I get help from the Firebirds?
Yeah, they're making the DC much easier.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Bro, I roll for shit. Fuck.
You get a message basically saying something about we saw him walking towards the lake.
Oh dear lord.
Is he magnetically attracted to water?
Honestly,
No, that's
kinda,
Ironfish.
yeah. Stop. Esther's gonna
So-
start heading towards the lake.
Alright, we'll get to that, don't worry. As things stand, though, Purvis, you head up to the alchemy lab,
Yes.
and you see does Ashta go with you? Or
He might
Ashta
be on the
going
way to the
somewhere else?
kitchen, so honestly, that might be on the way.
Okay, so as you two kind of step into the alchemy lab, Purvis, you see a very, very inebriated fairy dragon,
no.
sitting neck deep in some of your ethanol flasks.
No,
Lord.
come.
And like that,
And Roger poofed that one away.
Yep, it just poofs with a.
there's a turn.
I will talk to him about that.
I don't think that's gonna cut it.
Oh man, he went through my material components. God.
I
Gods.
will. I'm sorry, Fervis. I'll see those replaced.
I
I
hate
will say,
this.
it's like, Fergus, it's like 10 milliliters of ethanol. It's nothing.
Yes, it's just I don't like it when people go into my things.
I will talk to him about that as well.
Please,
We
if
are
he
far
has any more
past that.
pranks in the future, I just please tell him to leave me out of it.
Yes, the alchemy lab is to be left completely off limits, as are your personal chambers.
And my personal effects as well, please.
Yes, if any of those are sitting out, yes.
Maybe invest in a padlock for your window and your door.
Do you really think that's going to help against Faye, Ashta?
It's more than nothing. Make it out of cold iron. He
I'm
walks out
trying.
and goes to the kitchen.
Alright, so...
He has
Well,
regular padlocks on his thing. It's just they're not made out of cold iron.
Well, in this case, just silver works.
Yeah.
But as you head to the kitchens, you see a fairy dragon absolutely covered in jelly and jam. And looks up to you and goes, "Oh no!" and immediately tries to fly off.
And I assume his fat
Too bloated.
belly is
Go ahead and make a grapple check with advantage, because yes, this is a chunky little dragon.
He's a chunky boy.
16.
Okay, the dragon escapes your grasp.
Oh, that jam just kind
chunky
of
Yep,
goes...
the jam
boy.
was slippery,
The champ is too slippery.
and just starts like flying in towards your room, Asha.
You could immediately chase after.
Quick check.
Yep.
Ashta's old room or the room that Rosalind shares with him?
His old room. And you see basically the silver dragon start flying, and basically smacking into the door frame as it tries to open it, and just like hit the ground, like a bird hit the window.
And Ash says after it, "You're gonna wish you went with the gauntlet the first time."
And as you step out of the kitchen and chase after him, a bag of flour falls in your head.
Oh man.
Please,
He's gonna
please,
keep going.
please.
Yep.
Will Rosalind send fame snapshots? Please.
Yes. Of moment of impact, and then immediately afterward.
Down the hallway, you hear maniacal laughter.
Like he
as
doesn't
the
break
screenshots go.
stride.
Rosalind, roll a dex save. So you grab the dragon, it's like lolling on the ground, like vaguely not paying
Rosalind's
attention.
dex save? Okay.
Yes, Rosalind.
Sure. 13.
Okay. You stumble kind of as like a pressure under ankles hits, and then you keep walking.
Okay.
And just kind of looks. So you trapped the place, huh?
I dream of jelly and
Squeeze.
jam. Yep. There's this squelching sound as a bit of jelly like gets out of its mouth.
Oh, that's gross.
Where's your friends?
You're my friends. I think I have a concussion.
You might not be.
Concussion. I think my head hurts.
Luckily, you're made out of incense and smoke.
Yeah.
And Ashton just like picks it up and throws it at Rosalind.
Yep. A jelly-filled
Goodness.
dragon lands at your feet.
She'll poof him into the little pocket dimension. Alright, go rest up. And after
should
she
like to
poofs
check
him,
for traps on
she
the door.
just looks and- I very much hope that, well, when this all resolves, he's going to be alright.
Maybe if I tie all their necks together, it'll fix it.
Goodness.
You are in an extraordinarily bad mood.
Yeah. Pretty sure this touches a nerve of his.
I'm sorry.
Well,
When I prank people, I don't do the whole country. He's going to check for
you
traps on the door.
people?
It is good, though. Also, do you prank people?
Eight turns. Ask Carson. I got him a few good times.
Oh.
Rosalind's
Investigation for traps. No traps. Alright, he's going to open the door, but then take a step back as the door swings open.
You do so. Nothing immediately jumps out at you except for the fact that the entire room is filled with rose petals and roses.
takes a step in, closes the door behind him.
Yep, you do so. And there's like a
Rosalind
path of the rose petals to the bed.
Rosalind slips in right behind him. He's not shutting her out.
There's a window, yes?
Oh. Well,
Later.
that's, very, very direct.
Is there... there's a window. Alright, your perception. As he's looking around the room, he is, if he can, going to close the window. No exits. 28.
Sorry, just waiting for the song to stop.
Yep. Oh, the poor
Okay.
people in this castle.
You sense a presence in the room, but you don't see anything, Ashta.
He's closing the window.
Yep, window closes.
If you know what's good for you, you're gonna make yourself appear.
Rosalind will back up against the door and very carefully try to open it just a little bit
Nope.
without being
He-
noticed.
Yeah, that's a
she's
perception of
trying.
28, Ashta notices.
Uh-huh. She's trying
Yep.
anyway. She doesn't know what she rolled.
He's just gonna... He's just gonna take a shot with the crossbow to jam a bolt in the door
Oh,
to keep
really?
it closed.
She looks
So
at
you,
it, looks
you
at
hear
it.
you hear a brief sound of like a whisper. Somewhere in the room.
You have
Go
to
ahead
take
and
magic,
roll-
right?
Roll me an Arcana check, Ashta.
Alright. Advantage for Faye, anything? Or- No, that's a... advantage, not for Faye. Alright. 9.
You have no idea. Alright. Hey Conrad, I've got another thing for you. So, there's that. Oh, never mind if the presence is gone. Never mind. Rosalind just looks at the bolt in the door and looks at Ashta.
What's going on here?
Well, you seem to have fairly effectively locked us in.
What is that? Oh, are we locked in?
Wait,
It's
how
just
did you
Rosalind
do
and
it?
Asha.
Yeah, Farver's on the other side of the door.
Oh.
Which, first, I'm gonna message you a thing.
Hey, guys?
You probably hear a twing thunk on the other side of the door, so a crossbow got fired and hit the door.
Oh,
What was in here, Rosalind?
I actually do not
okay.
Yep, okay, keep going with that.
know. I wasn't aware anything was in here aside from, well, the two of us.
He is glancing around the room. Can he
Though-
look for any traces of something that was here? Tracks, marks, and dust, or anything?
Survival advantage.
10. How large?
Huh. Like humanoid size. Medium?
Like human.
Okay.
It's Bo in the corner.
No.
We made a child together, Ashta. It's time.
No! Stop writing fan fiction.
Yeah, that's not till the future campaign.
Time is a flat circle.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah, she just glanced around. There was something in here that I couldn't see. Can you use your detect magic or what?
Alright, and I'll ping detect magic off and see if I pick up on anything in here.
It's gone by now, but I mean for the future.
Just in case. Any obvious magic aside from the illusion everything? You might be having noises again.
Sorry, say it again.
Detect magic. In this area. In this room. General illusion magic, okay.
Ash is gonna... And Ash and Russell, obviously. Ash is going to walk over, yank the bolt out of the door, and go over to Xenia's room.
Nope, Rosalind is kind of leaning against the door. She doesn't move
What?
easily. And she just gives him a smile and a quick peck. And then she'll move out of the way.
There's like this like analyzing glance. There's a smile on his face, but he's still like,
There was a door tax. Especially after you shoot a crossbow bolt over my head.
directly to the right of you, and you know I'm accurate.
I know,
And
that's
he-
why I wasn't afraid. However, there's
and he-
still a door tax.
And he the bolt out of the door. There's like 20 people on this place with mending. He's gonna walk over to Xenia's room.
Okay. In Xenia's room, you see Xenia. As well as a magnificent number of very cushy-looking flowers.
I like them, but it's just not. It's not my style anymore.
Are you harboring an enemy of the state?
I'm just
Insight.
Go ahead and roll an insight.
Would this be advantage because Xenia's Fey is fuck?
No.
Uh-oh.
Alright. 27.
That's an illusion, Xenia. That's not actually Xenia.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, I really thought you'd get it at the tripwire.
Oh god, yes!
I
Oh my
really
goodness.
get it at the tripwire.
I'm so happy!
Xenia, you see the look of recognition on his face.
Visible Xenia's running out the door. I've been visible the entire time fucking with you.
I'm so happy!
Half
I
the
figured.
direction is me.
Asha... Asha's gonna check for Fane.
Go for it.
That's just a thing he does, right?
Like the look for Ix type thing.
Yeah, and Fane.
What's the range on that?
Let's see. Where is it? Purify Imagineering. Fanes. I think that's just a thing we can. I don't know if.
There is a range. Check the Ix one. That has a range on it. It's the same range for the Feign thing.
Where is the X?
Somewhere in the Feign abilities. Hold on. Handouts. Feign
Fane in the
touch.
wakeful state can sense other Fane or Ix within 15 feet.
Alright. You sense Rosalind, you sense Fergus on the other side of the door. And you... probably Carson, like, directly above you. Like the floor above.
Pointed in all of you.
On that, he just like notices and is like sends a Fane over to Carson's like, "Hey, buddy, you good?"
I'm currently being held captive in 2 sets of manacles while a very cute dragon is breathing down my throat.
All right then. Ash is going to etherealness up through the roof and into the room.
As you
that's
look
not
into the ethereal
fair.
plane, you see Xenia's form running down the stairs in the ethereal
Oh,
plane.
cool! He's gonna take a shot.
Go for it.
Blunted bolt for fun, but he's aiming for the back of the head.
Oh
Go
no!
for it.
Is Xenia on the ethereal?
Xenia is always partially visible in the ethereal plane, as is every living creature.
That
I'm
you can't
invisible.
affect what's not
Oh,
on
so
the
Xenia
ethereal
isn't
plane.
actually on the plane.
She's not on the plane, but you can... Sorry, they're not on the plane, but you can see them through the plane.
Okay,
No,
sorry,
yeah.
I was gonna let you shoot the bolt and just like hit the floor.
Okay, no, he would know that. Come on.
I know.
What does he see when he looks up?
Carson strapped to a table, in 2 sets of manacles and butt-ass naked,
Oh no.
God.
while a very cute fairy dragon is sitting on his chest and breathing dandelion seeds into his nose.
What the fuck is going on?
He goes, I'll leave him, and he's just going to go through the walls towards Xenia.
Go for it. It is only 1 round, so you can go your movement speed.
Alright,
You did have the wings out earlier.
yep.
Still do.
Yeah, so he's gonna do that. He'll just dash as an action, and then hop out at the end of it.
Okay, you probably end up like right behind Zine, and as you appear, you don't see Zine. After you
quick
pop back
note.
on his plane.
Of quick note, as that was happening, Rosalind was going to turn and run towards the nearest stairs to go up a level, presuming that Asha just went into ethereal and upwards. I'm assuming
Yep.
that
So
she
it's
saw the movement.
it's a separate set of stairs because it's like spiral stairs.
Does
So
she
you go
s-
up, he goes down, but you see him. You really hear him kind of land, clank
Oh.
clank on the ground as he comes back.
Alright, she'll stop and turn back around.
He's about 25 feet down the stairs.
Good. Because that's not going to be a pleasant thing for her to walk in on.
Alright, so he doesn't see Xenia immediately.
You do not.
Alright, can he take a blind shot with a fairy firebolt?
Sure, with disadvantage, go for it.
Yep. Has Xenia acted yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Xenia has been fucking with you this whole time.
I mean for like a combat quote unquote.
Xenia has been fucking with you this whole time.
Alright, disadvantage... 19.
So where are you aiming?
Down the hall towards the trajectory Xenia was going.
Okay, I need you both to give me a dexterity check for initiative.
So just initiative.
Yeah, but you can't do that without a token, so.
Alright,
You fired on the stairs and don't seem to hit anything. Go ahead and roll a perception check, though.
yeah, he's just going to yell out as the bolt shoots out, and it's like, "You're going down, Talset!"
Okay.
And also give me stealth, Xenia. With disadvantage, unfortunately, though.
Yeah.
Never mind, doesn't matter. You hear footsteps as Xenia, like, runs behind you.
Look it up.
Alright,
I've been trying to pants you for 30 minutes.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
he's wearing steel, like, metal armor.
No, I asked Coralon to pants you
I
and
know.
it didn't work.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Damn, I'd use, I don't want to use up a bolt for that.
How much is your wrath worth, Ashta? Tell me.
Quite a bit. He'll just do another fairy firebolt, towards the direction.
Still with disadvantage, go for it. And then roll me a d20 after.
We just said.
Oh
So-
my.
What's your AC, Xenia?
17. That would hit.
That would hit?
Yeah.
Okay. The bolt does not hit Xenia directly, but the fairy fire does.
Alright.
So there is a slight glowing, like, hand of Xenia running through the hallway.
Alright, and just get a chase.
Go for it.
He will catch up.
I know. What are you doing when you get there?
He's just gonna, because he has his bonus action dash, he's just gonna try to repeatedly grapple.
Go for it. It's still disadvantage because despite the fact you know where they are, you can't see any of their limbs except for one hand. So
Okay.
trying to grapple is still very difficult.
Alright, but, can he technically see Xenia?
You know what space they're in. You could cast something if targeting a hand is enough to target them.
Yeah, Hunter's Mark.
Conrad, curiosity.
Yes.
This doesn't affect anything he's doing, but just curiosity on how something works. Is invisibility technically illusion magic?
Let me check this specific spell, because if it was a base invisibility spell, yes.
Okay.
It is an
Ty-
illusion.
Is it an illusion spell?
Because the double is illusory, and the class of like spell it is illusion.
Okay.
Oh,
In that case, you can see.
I'm still on
Xenia.
jam, but yes, I can see Xenia.
All right. Then disadvantage with Alex.
Xenia, run!
Yep.
He's right behind you.
Oh god!
Go ahead and roll against a grapple check, Xenia.
You have a chance because I don't have my belt. I missed.
Oh yeah, Esther has the belt.
Oh no.
Uh oh.
Uh-oh.
Would
Uh-oh.
acrobatics have been any higher or no?
My dexterity.
Yeah, so you grab onto Xenia around the waist.
Hi.
Hey, Elf.
Hey Ashley, guess what? Bye.
and they are gone.
Mhm.
Funny enough, you actually hear a similar whispering that you heard inside the room.
Similar whispering.
That was me, motherfucker.
When you failed the Arcana check, it was the verbal component of Misty Step you heard.
I wasn't. It was me. It was
All
me
right.
all along.
All right. He's gonna go try to figure out where Xenia went.
Okay. Xenia, feel free to
I'm
message me where you went. In the meantime, Esther.
Oh, fuck.
So you head to the lake, and you see your dad with a rope tied to his ankles, his weapon staked into the ground at the top of like the decline down to the lake, and at the bottom with his head just barely under the water, he's seemingly having some kind of animated conversation with his hands.
She's gonna walk over.
Yep. If you try to walk down this incline, you will fall in the lake. It is a steep, like 60-foot drop at like a 60-degree angle.
So I'm on the top of a cliff?
You're at the top of a like steep hill.
Wait, I'm clicking something. Just
Okay.
gonna walk down the hill.
He pulls his head out of the water and goes, "Hey,
What are you doing?
talking to the fish.
Huh?
Talking to the fish.
What did the fish have to say?
A lot, really.
Are you gonna tell me about it? Or are you gonna keep talking to the fish? Or
I mean, do you care about the wave patterns of this lake?
it's interesting.
Okay. And he'll talk to you about like the rhythm of the waves of this lake and how it tends to react to weather, being inside of a decline and like basically a crater.
Yeah, Esther's genuinely curious because that's gonna help them a lot in terms of looking for food and sustaining an ecosystem.
Yeah, it's a huge lake too. Like it goes easy, almost a mile across. Yeah, he goes on, and you get a pretty good sense of like the way the tides work, being so high up, being part of a castle that's almost always moving, and how that affects the fish and the wildlife. It's kind of interesting.
So, I'd say that we would go get you set up someplace, but apparently the castle is under the effect of an illusion spell, and
Oh, that's why it was a forest jungle thing.
oh, speaking of, anyways, and Esther will open up the sling that is slung across her chest and pull out Jade.
He immediately just like stands up and then bursts into tears.
No, Dad, no, don't. It's okay. It's okay.
He's just sobbing and like reaching out to hold her, despite the fact he's still completely upside down.
Esther's gonna help her dad kind of just sit up in the shallow of the water and hand over Jade and basically a hug.
Yep, and he is just sobbing and holding her.
Say hi to your granddaughter.
He's like trying to, but the words are not coming out properly.
Dad, you have to breathe. It's okay. She's okay.
He's a mess, I'm sorry.
I know.
It takes like 15 minutes for him to calm down enough, and in the meantime, Jade just starts speaking all the things he's thinking, and it's mostly just like incoherent things like, oh my god, she's so soft, she's so cute, oh my god, I want to protect her, just like over and over.
Yeah, she'll basically go on her knees and pull her dad into a hug. So she's like holding her dad while he holds Jade. That kind of aspect.
In a brief moment of betrayal, you all get sent a faint image from the Firebirds of this goings on. Just as an update of where they are.
Wow.
Esther's dad is fucking breaking.
Okay. Okay, so can Asha find where Xenia went?
Roll investigation, neutral because it would be with advantage and also disadvantage.
Does Hunter's Mark help?
That's why it would have advantage.
Okay. Is it
Or
investigation?
survival if you'd like, sorry.
Survival or investigation?
Yeah.
Investigation.
Okay. You get just kind of like trying your best to figure out from the, like the magic particles or like the echoes of magic. It's lower elevation than it was previously.
Okay. He's going to Misty Step in the same direction.
Okay. You do so. When you get vaguely that direction, you're kind of standing at the base of the stairs, in like the foyer. See them.
Alright.
Rosalind's running after.
Yeah, Rosalind, you were getting a hell of a workout today.
Uh-huh.
And he's going to just go and rush again.
Yeah, you would still technically be able to see the hand. So you can see them booking it to the where the monarch is standing.
Alright. If we're going for a grapple.
Go ahead with disadvantage once more. Roll against Xenia. They slip out of your grasp.
Alright.
Monarch is just watching all of this goings on.
Where are you going, Elf?
Hey, Conrad,
Switching place.
Yes.
one more thing. Last thing.
Oh
Go
no.
for it.
I'm gonna go ahead and GM that, just to remind that that's going on, and then I'm going to GM this once more, and I'll type to you the effect that I would like.
Okay. This would technically be a recasting.
Yep, I am going. Yeah, no,
I will
know.
say, Ty, that takes way too long to get there. That's
Okay,
like
I do the timing.
a multiple mile journey.
With this word of one. Okay, whatever. I have argument about that later. I'm not gonna deal with it.
I'll just say it because you're not going to be able to go there. The town is on the other side of the lake and a few miles down the road.
I thought the fucking castle. That's why. Isn't the island a fucking mile in diameter?
No, the lake is a mile radius. The island is something like 12 or 14 miles. Radius.
I need to ask you about this later because now I'm. This is a later question.
Okay, you can message
Yeah.
me if you'd like.
No, it's okay.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's to scale on the map, and that's like 15 miles.
Okay, so it's 14 diameter then. No mistake.
There's okay. I think I was mishearing hearing something a while ago. I'll try and figure it out.
Asha, once more, Asha's unaware of this, make me intelligence save.
Intelligence save. 8.
You see the hand split into 7 and run in different directions.
There's a pause.
You fuck.
He's gonna look behind him.
You look behind you. There
Who's
is Ralston and Fervis like puffing their way down the stairs.
What? Did you see them?
Huh?
I'm going to bed. And he walks off.
Aw, he's tired now.
You get a message from Carson Ashta that just says, "Please,
Right.
I am allergic to dandelions."
What weird fucking torture dungeon did this poor man get dragged into?
I'm gonna go help out Carson.
Then you're gonna go to bed?
I don't know.
I'll be in my lab.
Are you done? He looks to Rosalind. Get your fun?
Am I? Well, if there's no more to be had.
I don't think Ashto was having much fun to begin with.
Xenia's gonna have to come back eventually. chasing ain't gonna help. He just
I really
walks into the castle. I'm gonna go see what cruel and unusual torture Carson's in right now.
So as you head up the stairs and into his room, it is exactly as described. He is manacled hands and feet to the table, completely in the nude, with a dragon blowing dandelions up his nose.
Oh my
What kind
god.
of dragon?
A little fairy dragon.
Grabbing the neck.
Sorry, say again?
Grabbing it by the neck.
Yep, just...
Hold like an ice cream cone.
Yeah, no need to roll for that one. It just squawks. It was very distracted when you did so.
Yep. And he goes, "You better call Rosalind for help, because I'm not gonna stop." And he just squeezes the neck.
Rosalind was right behind you, only she and
Yep,
backs
as you
right
walk in
up.
the room, I imagine Rosalind immediately covers her eyes at seeing Carson completely nude.
Yep.
I like to assume, for decency's sake, that Ashton happens to be positioned in front of her, just in the right place to cover.
Whoever is
the
controlling the
orifice.
illusion pulls a leaf right in front of Rosalind's vision where everything
Big
be
leaf.
covered would be. Yep.
Yes.
Big leaf. Small.
And you see Ashta strangling Thorn.
Go on, send it back. And he just dangles it around.
Thorn, could you?
As soon as you start talking, Carson just like, Rosalind, I'm indecent.
I'm not looking.
Okay.
Could you
There's a lot of
let
screaming.
Carson go?
Ash just steps to the left. I'm sorry, are you uncomfortable right now? How terrible.
My dick is out!
Ashta, I'm uncomfortable, please.
God, please.
I really don't want your girlfriend to see my junk. And I think you echo that sentiment.
Actually,
got
your
some-
girlfriend can see my cock. This is very awkward.
God, this is... Oh.
Ash
This
just
is taking
sighs,
such a weird turn.
undoes the cloak around his, around his shoulders and just throws it.
Thorn, this
They've got
was
for the lung capacity of this thing.
a step too far. Several steps too far.
He tried to smack me out of the air. I needed revenge.
The gauntlet goes a bit tighter. You might want to pull it into the dimension now.
If you take revenge, at least allow them the dignity of clothing, and she'll poof Thorn into the dimension.
There's an echoed thought of just like, he wasn't wearing clothing when he smacked me.
Oh no.
Well, then why do you think
Who's
he might have
changing?
smacked you?
Why is he manacled to the table?
Rosalind.
That was a part of the revenge.
Yep, Rosalind was outside the door during all of that, and she just stays out there.
Do you need these broken? And he just kind of like punches the wrist with the manacles.
He just like, ow, shit. I can get the one hand out. Hold on. And you see him basically like contort the one hand and pull it out of the manacles. I can't do the. I'm still recovering that one. And also the feet would be appreciated.
Yep. And he just.
Yeah, I'm not
like,
even bothered
shoot
making you roll
him.
for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have crazy bullshit crossbow. You can crack through manacles.
Yes.
Yeah, he kind
So
of.
how
like,
much of this was your own doing?
I was in the shower. A little creepy dragon flew past me. I had an instinct. I swatted it, and the next thing I knew, I woke up and I was handcuffed to the table with dandelions up my nose.
All right, just making sure.
That's so.
Wait, hold on.
That's so
You
bad.
thought I had something to do with this?
I'm not about to look in
You
your
think
personal life.
You think I'm that capable? Oh, you meant the handcuffs. Oh, I thought you meant the magic. Yeah, that's fair.
He shakes his head. No, I just assumed maybe someone ran out of the room before we got here.
Oh, no. Not yet. Working on it.
Look, just stay with whatever weird shit you got, okay?
I was just showering, man.
Yeah, okay. He just has he has a grin on his face.
Uh-oh. I just got disconnected. Uh-oh. Oh no. Well, time to, time to go on the phone and type something. Because I'm not sure they realized. Oh no. Oh boy. And of course it's fighting with the Wi-Fi. Yeah. So that just happened. Well, I honestly have no idea what happened. Just all of a sudden, gone. It says it's working on connecting, I think. Oh dear. Yeah. Haha. I should have known when I tried to send a private message and it came up red on Discord. Oh boy. I don't want to have to reconnect on recording. No internet access. Right. There is absolutely no reason why this should be happening. At least, none that I can think of. Buggering hell. We're just having too much fun, apparently. Absolutely no adverse weather. I'm not running anything hefty. Don't know if anybody else in the area is. Right. Troubleshoot problems. I love how the music is still going. 'Cause apparently that just does not stop for anything. Right. Technical difficulties. And you know, it wouldn't necessarily be so bad if I wasn't the person recording. Can't communicate. Why?
Ariel!
I'm back!
Hey!
I'm back!
We're back.
Yay!
And she's returned.
I'm returned.
You've returned
You all
it.
good?
I also... You good?
Alright, good to go.
Ariel.
I'm good.
Yep.
Can you not
I also
hear me?
did...
Yep, we hear you.
Well, we hear you.
I also did tell everyone, I'll tell you also so it's on recording, there are 7 thorns.
Yeah.
Yep. I sending to him before I misled. That's why I didn't do it. So Devin's, yeah. There was a lot of timing shit. It's fun.
I will say your timing so far has been immaculate.
Oh, thank you.
Um,
Your reaction.
yes. I was giggling the whole time, just on push talk. What's that?
God.
I like how Fergus is like, just please don't touch my shit.
Whoops.
It's dangerous stuff, man.
Whoop.
Also, I don't like it when people touch my stuff.
Oh, okay. Back to that then.
Stay out of my room, Mom!
Yes, precisely. He's 17. Also, he gets very particular about how much he has.
Can we end up playing a game with Conrad at some point that doesn't have a 17-year-old in the party?
No.
That's not my
No.
choice.
I wasn't saying to you, Conrad. I'm saying the whole group.
No.
No.
Alright, I'll play the next one then.
Yep.
Also,
Yes.
Devin, just because you're an old bastard doesn't mean we can't play young kids.
No, we are, respectfully allowing Conrad the opportunity as a GM to actually, like, kick around children, technically.
Kick around
You know
children.
what? Yeah, no, we're just like playing to his
I'm gonna play
personal
a
interests.
12-year-old and watch this
Personal
bitch get
interests.
punted.
Again,
Like, you know, the
Full
GM,
disclosure.
GM's got to get fun out of the campaign too, and
Yeah,
we
full
do
disclosure,
nothing but
Conrad just
deliver.
wants to
To be
kill
fair,
a baby.
my primary form of fun is just messing with you, Devin.
and smacking
Boys.
children.
No, primary is you,
God,
definitely.
You
Don't say that on
get so
fucking
much
recording.
joy out-
Anyhow,
See why you have.
There are multiple
Anyways.
recordings that prove Conrad just beats children in
What
games.
the fuck? Don't
Okay,
say that shit.
To clarify,
Back.
this is a running inside joke. Just in case that that whole fucking John Mulaney bit of like when you bring it in court and the whole it was a joke does not stand up. It is a running inside joke.
it really is.
Anyways, boys, back away from the beating consequences
Back
of this.
to-
Like, let's go.
D&D, please.
And the Conrads who do them.
D&D.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to start, Esther, because I'm drilling.
Oh, I don't know. Or is he still crying? Like,
He's like slowing down, but
she's just kind of, I guess, watching almost nervously.
it
Because
helps.
this
They're
is,
happy tears.
this is the first time any of her family has seen her kid. She is nervous. Just very quiet. So, which one does she look like?
He just looks up to you like, you're joking, right? She's like a carbon copy of you.
There is still very present fear in Esther's eyes.
It's like it's like someone miniaturized you.
So she
A bit of
doesn't.
difference with the Soldar, but
Well, she's got the stones, right?
always manifests somehow.
Always, always.
She healthy?
She is. She gets lethargic when I'm gone, and she's interesting.
That would- that seems to be just some sort of bloodline thing with you folks.
In the ethereal plane, she doesn't exist, really. She is very faint. But when you look through the weave, she's like a black hole.
Huh.
It's
That's interesting.
it's weird.
Well, do you know what you look like on that plane?
No, actually, I don't.
Maybe it's genetic or something. I have no idea. I've never ran that way.
Well, it might also be because she was brought back. I'm assuming through magic.
How did you describe to him how she came back in? Like in full detail.
Yeah, she explained that there was an egg, that it was cracked open, basically with a riddle, that by the hand of a deity, she was able to get her kid back. Shh. Shush.
Yeah, so in that case it's he just shrugs like there's gonna be weird side effects. Oh, what shit did you just find, Devin?
No, it's just like bark, bark.
I'm working on it.
Like it was just back to back the worst
Yeah.
noises.
Oh
Bro,
my
go
god.
to your mom.
It's like a deep fried meme. It's the worst. Thank you.
Alright, audio aficionado, chill out.
Fried me.
Alright. I don't know. But, yeah. She's back, and that's what matters, right? Shh. Did you hear me? Oh, of course, and you can raise her again. Yeah, well, properly, I suppose I didn't really have much of a shot the first time. You know, considering. Ha ha! I think he has. I'm pretty certain, at least. I referred to her as her father, so I think he at least has. I would hope so. I mean, He's a far better substitute than what she would have had. Ha! He's got a better head on his shoulders than my dad, than her dad. It's just nice to think that I broke that pattern. Oh, which reminds me, I'm going to have a discussion with everybody about that. He is. Barely is. But I'm going to have a discussion. Ha! I don't know. Genuinely, I don't. Oh my god. Dad.
You have more. Oh.
I mean, it's just basic math.
The odds of me having more children in the future are very good odds. So don't worry about that.
Has, I know this is meta, but has he met your son yet?
Oh my god, no, he hasn't! Fuck! He doesn't know!
He just got woken up. He'd probably be wandering around.
In that case, shit, I forgot about that. Esther, at that last sentence, Esther just looks, you think I'm going to let you die? Nice try. You're not going anywhere. Not for a very long time. If I come back, you come back. And I will make that happen. Whether we come to you for a moment or you come to us, it'll happen. And I will make sure I keep that trust. Now, we need to, 1, get you off this cliffside. 2, with any luck, that spell will hopefully be wearing off. And we'll find you a place. And it might be about time. Dad, the fish will be here when you get back. We have to get you settled first. And there is somebody else that I would like you to meet. Shh. No, more specifically, my son. It's like just a moment of
Wait, what?
ah on the dad's face of what the fuck? No! No!
No! You made him cry again.
Esther starts to laugh because she can't help it because holy fuck, that's really funny.
Oh my god.
And she'll put Jade back in the sling and help him climb up the cliffside and back into the illusion, which I hope is fucking wearing off at this point.
We don't know how long this lasts. An hour?
Regardless, she's gonna hold Kid Midoriya, Jeff, stop it. Yeah, she's gonna head him back into the castle, holding his hand to make sure that he doesn't get lost. Stop. Stop. Yeah, her mom's gonna be pissed that he found out before her. Oh, fuck.
Bit.
Well,
bet.
I think this is that saying, you made this bed, now lie in it. Quick 10 minutes,
Yeah.
he says.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry if there's weird noises on the recording right now. I am cleaning the glue gunk off of a glass bottle. So,
They're okay. Oh, if we're taking 10 minutes, then I gotta go see what fat boy here wants. Like, what do you want, bro? I'm not playing with you, moron. Like, no, it's not happening. Like, where is your mother? She was supposed to be home like 2 hours ago.
Ty, I
Yes?
appreciate everything that Xenia has done.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bro, that's fucking brilliant.
I got bored.
No,
It's
seriously,
good.
I
It was
applaud
so
you
good.
100% for that.
It's so creative, I did...
Well,
Deadass.
I thought you guys were gonna question, okay, Faye, being of chaos, whatever. Oh, I'm gonna go off on my own.
Oh,
Well, okay.
I knew you were gonna do something, but I was just willing to be like, okay, just, yep. This
I
is
wanted
like,
to watch the
Ariel-
hijinks.
Ariel and Devin, I was like, for sure, they know something's going on, but they don't want to interfere. Everyone else was just like, okay, whatever. The tripwire hurt me. Like, I thought you guys in character would be like, Karma, the tripwire you guys have. And it's like, oh, he's learning. And I'm like, son of a bitch.
Yep. I was like happy for Rosalind to assume that most, if not all of that, was just a invisible
Thorn and
fairy
Reyla.
dragon
Uh-huh.
and Rayla.
Nope. I just decided, you know what? I'm just gonna make this day a little bit more chaotic for them.
No, I loved I love that. Esther's cloak falls over her face. Fervis,
Yep.
you lose your pants.
It was me. Conrad responded really, really quickly to them too, which I'm really happy about. I immediately went trip Ashta, and immediately like the deck saving throw, and I'm like, oh, this is what we're doing.
See, I'll be honest. I thought it was Rosalind casting Unseen Servant at first.
I considered
Oh my
it,
God.
however, I went with other things.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
what I thought it was. Rosalind casting Unseen Servant and just fucking with everybody.
Okay, yep. Ashta gets tripped, Rosalind's hair gets undone, Fervis gets pantsed. I start following at a distance because Fervis getting pants is a little bit of a quip. Cloak, tripwire, me getting pissed off that Ashta's too difficult to fuck with. You guys talked for too long, so I set up a second tripwire. Something is done in Fervis's alchemy lab. I don't know if you'll notice.
Please, oh my god.
It's nothing dangerous. It's just something funny. I start
This isn't
targeting.
bad, like,
I start targeting Rosalind and Ashta because they both are still there. We're on a break, Devin. 10 minutes. I start targeting you guys. I want Ashta to get pants so badly. I do my divine intervention. I roll a 97 and fail.
He has
And my
magical armor.
Yeah, I know it's Coralon. Whatever.
You
like you would be like you'd be groping him for like 2 minutes trying to get those
Why I
strapped
asked
off.
Coralon. That's why I asked Coralon because I couldn't do it.
Oh, so the Fae can grope him.
Divine
He's already
God,
groping you.
that's terrible.
Divine intervention is you have to roll low on your D100. You have to roll below your current level.
Level.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sad.
okay.
It was my first like roll high in this campaign for it. Flower trap, Rosalind getting tripped. The roses, because Xenia doesn't know the sexual connotations. It's just funny, and they're the most accessible flower. I almost get caught because your perception's too high enough, so I missed a step out of the room. Good, that was great. I turn back, mislead, invisible again. Fervis sees me. So I literally feigned him saying, "You saw shit," and he played along. Fervis knew about halfway through.
He was too shocked to do it. He was like, wait, what the hell's happening? And you know, he just sort of got into his head.
Xenia's in their room when you come in. That shit happens. I get really sad that Ash is upset. Sprinting.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna preface this. Ashton might go off in a second. This is not it is not the opinions of the player. It is something that you basically need to hit him in the head and tell him to stop it.
Yeah, I know. I did tell Rosalind something, so something's up with Xenia. You may not be able to tell him, unless it's Fane. The place I was going to hide, I was gonna hide behind the monarch.
Basically behind mom.
Yeah, I was gonna do basically I'm hiding between mom's legs while playing hide and seek because I don't want to get caught.
Mhm.
And then I didn't realize the hands was still there, so I'm like, well, fuck, I'm just gonna start lapping everywhere, and then, yep, I did some stuff, and that was mostly it.
I'm basically assuming Rosalind is casting mirror image with the silent sorcerer thing.
No. The sorcerer thing, yes, because no verbal, no somatic, you don't know she cast anything. However, mirror image is only on self, and it's only, it makes 3 duplicates. She
Then
has
something
7.
else, you're modifying something.
Oh no,
Remember
I'm
what
not
saving throw you rolled.
modifying anything.
Remember what
Okay.
saving throw you rolled?
Intelligence.
I'll just tell you. Phantasmal force.
Mm-hmm.
It was both to make you think you saw a red fairy dragon floating around, so when you
Yep.
saw those things out of the corner of your eye, that was that.
Mhm.
And then it was to confuse the Xenia pursuit.
Oh yeah, no, it was. If it was anything other than an illusory, like Wonderland, that might have worked. But it's just like, oh, something clearly leading me.
Yeah.
Why would Thorn not be hiding right now? Why would he just go through my thing? And it's like, okay, no, this is exactly where it would be. There's no way he's this fast. Okay, illusion.
Yeah, I messaged Thorn and asked if he wanted
Or
back.
yeah, or alternatively a quickling, which was the other running thing with before I assumed Xenia, it was like there might be a quickling like flying around faster than light, untying people's shoelaces and shit.
I just targeted you guys.
Yep.
It's fantastic.
I appreciate it. I'm excited for Asha to go off because Xenia wants to go off. If you say certain things, I may get to the point that I want to touch with the character. Whee!
All right. Well, I've been doing okay with that so far. At least in the other game.
You know what? I'll fight you. I immediately got feisty when you said that.
Of course.
Of course I did.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, I changed the color of my keyboard and mouse multiple times while doing that, just to the amount of chaos that happened.
just to throw me off, like.
It was to keep me in the mood because the green wasn't cutting it. So I went, okay, let's do rainbow gradients everywhere.
I've got a blue fire going on mine right now.
Ooh. I may, after session, just customize some LED gradients. Not my keyboard and shit, I can do that later. But my
Yeah.
LEDs, because I don't know how.
Hey, by the way, you wouldn't happen to have an LED on your SSD, would you?
Why?
Because it's a meme and it's literally the worst thing and will overheat the fuck out of your SSD if there's LEDs on it.
Can I send? It's I don't think it's on my SSD. It's on an external hard drive that's in the thing. I can send you a photo because I have an external.
Sorry, that sentence just hit me. External hard drive in the thing?
Yeah.
So a hard drive?
Shut up. I don't know how this stuff works. I'll send you a photo though.
For the record, external hard drive is called external exclusively because it's not in a computer.
I'll kill you and then make it look like a bloody accident.
Mm.
Okay. Hopefully this works. The cable management's a little weird.
Cable management is a lie.
Cable
You're right.
management is a lie. Yeah, that's
It
fair.
literally you just need it to be able to find where things go and easily and be able to move things. Things being in the way does not affect dust collection whatsoever. There's been multiple tests on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me
Yeah,
I need
but
to-
still.
Oh no, it looks nice, but just
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's no practical reason to do it.
If you're
Okay.
gonna, but if you're gonna build a PC, you gotta make it look nice a little bit.
Yeah.
Unless you're one of those psychopaths who gets a case that has no like side mirrors or anything, or like side panels or anything.
I
Has-
don't have any side panels.
Okay, I sent it to you.
Okay. Fair enough. I'm probably gonna get one as well.
Yeah, I think you're good. Yeah, okay,
Okay.
it's just a strip in it.
Yeah, it's not all the way around. Like I
Okay,
I
no,
was
I'm talking about an SSD that specifically comes with it pre-built on it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
The hell did I just miss?
Also that
Computer building.
Yeah.
Also, I'm also gonna be building a PC as well soon.
also is there one or two things in that bomb right corner?
Bottom right?
Yeah.
2
Are you all prepared to begin again?
Yes.
Yep. 2 things. I don't know what's on the bottom. I can ask Michael when he gets home.
All right.
Okay.
I'm just curious.
Yeah.
So- As you all return to the castle, and begin to go to bed. Ashley, you said you're going to bed?
Uh, he's just kind of, he's like sitting down, like maybe at the kitchen or something.
Okay. You get basically informed from one of the Firebirds and also from Issa saying, hey, I have to apparently go introduce myself to Esther's dad. Do you want to be there?
If you want, or if they want, I don't. Just meet you there.
Is he trustworthy?
I think he doesn't know how to not be trustworthy. But I'll leave it for your judgment.
Okay.
Just
Oh.
nothing too sensitive information with him. Just
Yeah, of course. Just standard guest.
Yep.
If it helps, I managed to capture one of the fairy dragons if you want them.
good.
Do you want me to bring it to you?
Yeah, sure. I'll hold it by the neck extra tight if you want.
As Rosalind is being nice and loving and getting the flower out of Ashta's hair, unaware that he is advising Issa to strangle her familiar.
Mm-hmm.
It's in a cage.
Asher goes, okay, just shake the cage a bit. And bring it over.
Sure. And she drops off a caged fairy dragon onto the kitchen table and says, time to go introduce myself to another dad, apparently.
And what were you doing when Issa caught you? To the cage. Typing. Checking on Jade. to make sure she's okay. Very good.
Insight.
Insight.
Is this advantage because it is a fae?
It's also a fairy dragon.
Yep.
So I mean, facial. Double because of the wind effect. Oh no.
If the wings are still up.
They might not be by now.
25
Well,
is
25.
a real good roll.
Fuck.
Being honest enough.
Enough.
You just gotta like lifts up the kit. There's some subordinate move, but this was primary. Picks it up, narrows his eyes. What else were you up to? How about before that?
I wanted to see if I could turn Issa back into a bird.
Rosalind is holding an action to poof that thorn into the dimension if Ash just starts shaking the cage.
Yep.
Asha, like one eye glances over to her, like the side eye goes over to Rosalind. Back to
What
it.
is he, a chameleon?
Yeah, no, I realize the words were bad there. Back to her.
I'm assuming Rosalind isn't behind him. You keep being within cone of vision.
Yeah. Glance to Rosalind. Glance back at it. Give one shake to the cage.
Snap.
So I thought.
That's what I thought.
I don't condone cruelty to my familiar.
Of a cruelty to the whole island.
Oh, this isn't cruelty, it's fun.
We're all
That's-
having fun.
You get a message from one of the Firebirds saying that, like, hold on.
Alright, if you were to come up with some sort of joke, some sort of enjoyment, what would you do?
Well, let's see. To start, I wouldn't disable literally every single inhabitant of this island into a compromised state that could have any enemy easy to just stroll on in and do something, whatever they please. Come on, let's go. Let's go check it on Esther and her dad.
Are you sure you want to?
He kind of shrugs.
I know
I've been
aren't
through-
comfortable around him.
I mean, what else can this day throw at me, right?
So, head down to the entrance. Esther is immediately bombarded by Pyrrhus as he surrounds the corner. New class follows soon after. He's just like checking you up and down, like, okay, you're not a goat. You're not a goat. Heard everyone was a goat. You don't look like a goat. Hi, hello. Oh, who's this man?
This is my dad.
Granddad! Once more, tears.
Dad, this is my son, Pyrrhus. Yes,
He
this
is once more a mess of sobs.
Oh, dark. Dad,
As
It's okay.
Caraforn rounds the corner and nods to you, Esther, he just like points to you, points to it, and makes like some noises.
not biological. Adopted.
I figured.
And she's kind of adopted, well, I suppose.
Caraforn just like nods, like, I'm the caretaker and Esther is taking care of me.
Careforn, Paris. This is my dad. Technically, I suppose grandfather. Dad, crying. I know you're happy. Stop crying.
They happily just like hang about him and like hang on his every word for a little while as he's just like crying into their shoulders. And Issa just looks up and down. Ashton, as you round the corner, she's just like, yeah, he's fine.
Esther is trying so hard not to laugh. She's just holding Jade, trying to make Jade stop laughing because I
Issa
bet
catches her
that's
eye,
it.
Esther. Just goes, hey, wanna watch something fun happen?
Go for it, would you?
Yep, she whistles and a bird comes down carrying Yenben. And the dad just like the tears like triple.
No,
He's furry, he's fluffy, I love him.
God.
this isn't mine. This isn't mine.
I know, but
this
he's
is
so
Issa's.
cute.
I know, but I'm just
Goodness.
making sure you know that.
No, that's fine, I love him.
Oh. Jesus Christ. We have to go pick up the dean. I forgot about that. He's still down there.
Good.
I'm going to... Ashta, would you and Rosalind mind showing him to one of the 3 rooms? I will go down and get the dean. And
Yep.
Guriel from the library.
Oh, that's where the dogs are.
As the dogs all round the corner, and just your dad is a puddle at this point. He's just a mess of like tears and like petting everything close to him.
Oh, I love this man. I love him so much. You gonna give us some voice effects?
I'm suddenly wondering if my father is going to be anywhere near as well. And then she
Emotional.
realized-
Issa just shoots you a look,
Not
Rosalind, of like
thinking.
absolute glee and chaos.
Oh, what? Of you having your own child?
And then there's realization on her face.
Oh.
They,
Ashley, you hear this?
Implications of that.
Yep.
Uh,
Let's bring him to his room.
in theory, someday maybe.
No theory. We're going.
Oh my goodness.
And Ashta,
Oh, Issa, you're already feeling the grouchy dad role.
Did you mean to say Issa says that to Ashta?
I did, thank you.
Okay.
Goodness.
Ashta, can I speak to you for a second?
I'll find the room. You can catch up.
I'll probably
The-
be better.
The dad is led aside with a armful of puppies.
Ah, Jesus Christ, Lord. Oh, by the 3. Anyway,
Doing okay?
it's been an interesting few weeks, I suppose. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. But I did want to speak with you personally about something. My dad has promised not to drink in your presence. And I understand your history with alcohol, as well as alcohol abuse, and I know it's a very touchy subject for you. But I'd like you to know, at least my father never drank around us when we were children. It was only when he was out sailing or at home recovering from sailing. So, just please keep that in mind. My dad never drank around us. He wouldn't touch a drop of it. Not like it was easy to find in the middle of a desert, but it is part of his culture. He is a sailor and a fisherman by trade. But he realized how uncomfortable it made you, and he has promised not to touch a drop in your presence. So, just please keep that in mind.
Just let him know if he's tries sneaking it or anything, it's going to be worse off than if he just went ahead and did it, okay?
He is a man of his word.
No, it's,
That is the...
he's also a man I've just met, so
I know,
shrugs.
but you haven't just met me, and I don't lie. He's a man of his word. If he says he will do something, he will do something, and vice versa. So just take some sort of comfort in that, I suppose.
Shrugs. I'll try. Again, just out of sight, out of mind, I guess. I don't know.
That is all I could ask for, is for you to try. Now, did you find Thorn?
There's like a twitch underneath one of the eyes.
And did you
And
send
son of them.
What do you mean, some of them?
There's 7 of them, roughly. It's probably more.
Did they say how long this nonsense is going to last, this illusion?
Clearing up now. Apparently there's other spots, and if those things don't change, we're gonna make him. We're gonna make him or them or whatever clean the magic off the places with their tongues.
Well, one, a little bit severe. Tone it down there, Angst Lord. Anyways, and 2, I can see why it upsets
Esther is a
you.
brave woman.
Esther doesn't give a fuck. Esther has a child on her
Brave.
person. She knows she's safe in this current moment.
Yeah, he gives a glance down and it's like, I'm not worried about you personally here. And he looks around. Everyone else. This was ridiculously open and undefended. Everything.
I know. That's why I understand. You put
So-
other people's safety first. It's what you do. And to come back to a place where we have people who look up to us, who need our protection, and to find them completely unguarded, I can 100% understand why it would make you so upset.
Right, and so lessons need to be taught. Or revenge or punishment, whatever you want to call it.
And
Just-
they will be.
Alright, fine. And he just walks off.
Hey, I'm not done talking with you.
And then we can talk while we walk.
Yes, we can talk while we walk, but where you're going in the wrong way from the way that I need to go. Please help my father find a room. I am going to go get the dean and Gareel and drag him out of that library. Otherwise, I'm going to threaten him going to start stealing books again. I will see you. What time is it about, Conrad?
It's like 3 p.m. at most.
I will see you roughly for dinner. And I'm bringing Jade. I'm gonna go find the dean. And Esther just starts to walk over to where the platforms are.
So, the dad is brought to his room, actually directly next to Rosalind's dad's room.
I want them to meet. I
Yep.
want them to meet
Yep.
so bad.
And since she's here, she's
I'm
gonna
not
chill.
narrating that. I'm not playing both NPCs. I'm sorry.
That's fine. Since she's here, she'll drop the one off, and then she'll knock on her dad's door and see if he's in.
He just says, I'm gonna guess that's Rosalind from the Dainty Knock.
Oh, heavens no. Of course not.
Ah,
Why
good.
would you think that? Have you been alright?
I was very briefly a dragonfly, but after that it was great.
They were creative. No
Apparently
worries.
something about me being a free spirit.
Most were apparently goats.
I would prefer to be a goat, but either way. Did you cause this? This seems like a large-scale version of the stuff you used to enjoy.
No, but I was highly entertained. It was my familiar running amok, and do you remember when he turned into a dragon? And
Yes.
he can do a much smaller scale version of that, known as a fairy dragon. He's been enjoying himself.
I knew they seemed familiar. I met one once.
In the forest?
Yeah. Just chance meeting by someone who lived there, and they had a fairy dragon who stuck by them.
Seems enjoyable.
Oh, they're quite fun little devils.
Not quite that bad.
As opposed to
No.
real devils.
But, yes, I thought that I would check in with you and see how you were doing.
I'm not gonna lie, this vacation of mine is doing wonders for me.
Good.
It's interesting, I've also been having these very vivid and peaceful dreams every night. I don't know if it's the effect of the lack of stress or something else here, but it's wonderful.
Really? I don't believe I've had any such effects.
You hear a whisper in your mind that just says, I figured I'd do him a favor.
Perhaps it is an effect of this island.
It's quite a pleasant one. Also, these birds are beautiful.
They are extraordinary. Very intelligent.
I've noticed, I can't quite hold conversations with them, but I make a request of them and they almost seem to barter with me. It's fascinating.
Apparently they have a language. I would like to try to learn it, but I haven't quite figured it out.
Oh, if you ever figure out a translation guide, send it my way.
I doubt it's anything written, but I will do my best.
Oh, what are these then? Did you... Hold on. He pulls like a little corner of his bed out, and you can actually see a few markings, in some sort of codified language written on the side.
Okay. Anything she would recognize from her extensive list of languages.
Go ahead and roll a history check.
Okay.
Doesn't Rosalind just read everything?
I
She
do.
in it, but she's trying to identify it.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if it's something that she knows the origin of right now. 17?
You feign immediately pick up on it. Oh, that's fascinating. Well, the brief explanation is that each of those symbols signify the shape the firebirds make when they make each noise. The shape of their throat.
The Firebirds have a written language.
Of a sort. They kind of looking at it though, it says, though this seems heavily accented, very unlike how they talk now. Maybe ask the monarch?
I think... I'm going to... And she'll just, for the sake of her dad, I'm going to ask the monarch about this, but first, and she'll, like, take a charcoal rubbing of the marks. Assuming they're etched.
It's actually
not
like
she'll copy
yeah,
them.
it's like etched into the stone almost. Roll me a investigation check also.
Yes. 12.
Okay. Yeah, you get a pretty good charcoal rubbing out of it, and you bring it down to the monarch, and she almost trills in joy on seeing it and says, "Oh, some of them still exist."
Writing of your language by someone?
The giants, yes.
Ah. The letters the letters must have been tiny to them.
Yes, they would instruct the baby firebirds to burn them into the stone, the letters. It was a practice with using their fire, and Rosalind, upon reading like and having it translated through the eyes of the runekeeper, it's pretty much nonsense of like, basically blank was here, and it sounds like a firebird type name.
Okay.
But they say it's they've kind of changed how they speak since then. But it was a fun little game they used to play. The giants don't instruct us how to do it anymore, so we stopped practicing it. We had bigger priorities.
Would you like to relearn? Do any still remember aside from you?
If we collect the fame together enough, we might be able to create a translation guide, but because it's based off physicality, we could probably remake our own new one.
Let me know if you'd
Take
like.
time.
Let me know if you'd like any help.
I would love that. It would. The Firebirds love you if you could show them how to do it. If you can instruct them, they're not. They're not the type to do it themselves. At least most aren't. I think the one who tends to follow you around might enjoy the practice of it.
It is a challenge.
Definitely. How did you find this, by the way?
It was in my father's room, behind his bed.
That was one of the last rooms to be converted. I thank you. This is... It's a fond memory of my ancestors.
I look forward to revitalizing it. And,
So?
I convey my apologies on my familiar's behalf for what was done to the castle and area, and I trust that nobody was harmed.
I gave approval first.
Ah, good.
I had them, I essentially had the castle on high alert.
That actually may put Ashta's mind at some ease.
I imagine as much. I had the systems... set to signify something through a motion near me, if anything was approaching.
Ah. I'm glad. I'll go and let him know. And see if I can calm him down. You may soon meet Esther's stepfather, by the way. He is staying here briefly while we transport over to the gathering place in the soul. Emotional man, but he seems kind.
Well, I trust the matters of his heart to you, so...
We're fairly certain of that, at least. Thank you, and she'll nod and leave and go find Ashta.
Yep.
Ashta's probably just walking on the way back, and as he does, there's going to be a feint over to Xenia. It's like, when you're sick of hiding, come to the kitchen.
There's no answer.
Mm-hmm.
You get the equivalent of my receipt, though.
Alright, yep. That just gets to head back to the kitchen.
Yep, you do so. You can hear Fervus making some kind of racket inside of his room, and probably see some steam and smoke coming out.
Smoke.
There'll be like a...
There's a loud crash.
He'll just walk over and just like 2 light knocks, just like... You okay in there, bud?
I am not pleased.
Are you in one piece?
He says nothing. He is fuming.
You need a med kit.
I can make my own, thank you.
And I was like, alright. Oh, I'm pissed about this too. And he just gives like a pound on the door and walks off.
You step out into the kitchen.
He just sits down, closes his eye into his detect portal for today. 1 mile.
Okay. Yeah, you should be good. Yeah, in this area you're fine, yeah.
Okay, nothing.
Nothing.
Except the little gem he has on his hand.
Yeah, I'm not counting the usual stuff.
Right. He just kind of like rolls it between his fingers, like influence, huh?
The fan almost buzz away, can say. Yes, it's an interesting artifact.
At that
Wonder
point,
if we can get more.
Maybe. Probably figure something out and he pockets it. Looks up to who's walking in.
Fane to Ashta, where are you right now?
Kitchen.
Ah, I assumed bedroom. I thought for sure you would have laid down. Your pup is in here, by the way. He seems to have found, one of the pillows and has chewed a hole in it. There's feathers everywhere.
Be there in a second. Is he gonna walk over the room? He's gonna step in and just wait for whatever's gonna hit him.
Rosalind kind of sitting on the floor with a squirming wolf puppy in her lap. And feathers.
Oh, that wasn't a trap?
Would it have been effective?
He shrugs. I don't know, I'd probably walk into it.
Probably.
Close the door behind him. Alright. And he sits down, cross-legged. Picks up the
Unfortunately,
dog.
we're going to need to clean this up the hard way. I've used all my spell slots.
Boy, imagine that.
You were concerned about the security of the castle. I just spoke with the monarch. She was on alert. She did have a system in place. If anything bad had happened, it all would have come to a stop. Thorn got her permission first.
That's roll running on auxiliary sill. That would have been all people pulling themselves out of the forms, getting to whatever they need to. It's still a disadvantage.
Ashta would have been instantaneous. It takes very little to drop concentration on a spell. At
He's
worst,
just like
a moment
sweeping
of
out the
confusion.
feathers. That's all it could take. We had Scorpio on here, and that was when everything was in full operation.
So, what is your plan to deal with that in that case? Ever more stringent security measures? Leave no stone unturned? Block every single crack in the wall? You know you...
Don't leave people scrambling if something were to happen. What was so important? Fun and jokes, but the whole place?
Perhaps they did go overboard.
That's a bit of an understatement.
Rosalind, you hear a whisper. It says, "May I connect with him?"
My patron would like a word.
Oh, here we go.
I just think that you underestimate the value of levity at times. Would you be willing to have a conversation?
The conversation is going to involve me tumbling and falling through the Feywild at his whims.
I can very strongly request otherwise, but I don't know.
Fine, let's go.
Rosalind will reply with the very strong request otherwise.
So he tells you to take his hand, and you both are immediately seated at the table, with tea in front of you as always.
Got some construction going on here. He looks around the room.
Oh yes, it was me building my new battle plan for you folks. Did you like my new disguise system? Did it work?
Slowly blinks.
Oh, what, you didn't see the potential?
There's a fun spin on it.
Well, Ashta, if you ever wanted to hide a whole castle, you turn it into a forest.
Yeah, because not everyone knows there's a castle in this place by now.
No, but it makes it much more difficult to determine between this forest and the other forest which one has the people in it.
I would also venture that though we knew where all the walls and stairs were, we could in effect see them in the forms, it would have been very confusing to any outsider.
And I can shift. They can shift the terrain to whatever you ask them to. Doesn't that seem like a wonderful security system? Turn all the folks into animals so that they're not easily detected. Have all the walls, all the belongings disguised, everything important kept secret.
That sounds like a great way to cover your tracks for a bad idea in the first place.
Or it sounds like a fun way to have some fun with you, and then also teach you something, and give you something to protect yourselves with. I'm a patron, my dear. I'm doing this to help Rosalind, of course. But
Then you couldn't have run it by Rosalind and talked to us first?
no. Because why would I do that? That's way more fun.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, you've always been uptight, dear. It's alright. I had things controlled. I was watching over the island.
Can you do that all the time then?
If I put my mind to it, technically I'm capable. But I'd rather watch over Rosalind.
So you weren't for that stint.
Well, the castle only got turned about 30 seconds before you got there.
That whole time Rosalind was behind me. Your view was an honor.
For about 30 seconds.
Look, unless you have infinite resources, I don't see how this is working.
Just have a bit of fun. I don't think Rosalind needs my eyes at all times.
Twitch on his face. Fun. What's fun for?
For the sake of keeping everyone in the castle calm, and for giving you folks who've had to fight multiple zodiacs over the past week, had to jump inside of a miscommunicated ethereal plane and interact with a primal elemental with the knowledge that you cannot affect it yet, and soon to meet with the Genasi tribes. Yes, a bit of fun.
Then leave it to them and let me do my job.
And you did. You got a little hunting quest to hunt down some Fae.
Didn't need to happen.
No. But it was a test of your skills with no danger to you.
I'm running low on spells just as well. Rosalind's out. Multiple resources went towards this on our end.
Yes.
We need them.
Ashta. I might be out of spell slots, but that doesn't make me helpless.
No, but it puts us at a disadvantage. I'm not saying we're useless. I'm not saying that the walls are broken down every time this happens. But I'm saying that we're taking risks that we don't need to.
And you are free to be angry about that. But my dear, as someone who is far more ancient and far more powerful, I see the value in fun sometimes.
I'll have some when the war's over. We done here?
Ashta.
Yes. You said that for, I believe, 3 millennia on a simple guard duty. Before you finally realized that you couldn't always be on watch. Your eyes must blink sometimes. And yes, I know this is a shorter lifespan, it's a short-term war, it's not the same thing. Continue. You said that last time too.
Ashta, you cannot just force yourself to endure stress and stress and stress non-stop, continuously.
Why not?
Because it's bad for you.
I'd rather it be bad for me than everyone else.
You're going to break
It's also
yourself.
useless.
You're
You know you can't watch everything. Don't try.
You're only going to hurt yourself in the long run, even in the short run.
We just need the short run until this is done.
Stop wearing yourself out. You're going to run yourself so ragged and spread yourself so thin. Fun is just a chance to recuperate in a way that is beyond just the physical recuperation of rest. You can't go for weeks without sleeping. You shouldn't go for an entire stressful conflict without occasionally taking a moment to step back and enjoy something in life.
He just leans back and sighs. If I mess this up, we're never going to get the chance to again.
And if the rest of your party is too stressed to function, then the same thing occurs.
I said, leave it to them and let me do my job.
Well, unfortunately, I can't just let them have fun, because part of their fun is you being there.
Exactly. How much do you think I would enjoy myself going off somewhere, doing something, and knowing that you were just cooped up here, constantly on watch, taking no breaks?
He shrugs. Look, just
I'm not saying that we should be lackadaisical about this entire thing, that we should never have our guard up, never be cautious. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that occasionally it's alright to loosen the grip a little. You cut off blood flow by holding on too tight, don't you?
Also, with how tight your jaw is clenched, you're gonna need a retainer soon.
say that again, sorry.
With how tight your jaw is clenched, you're gonna need a retainer soon.
There's magic for that. Magic for a lot of things.
Ashta,
Yes.
the druids thought there was magic to shape the harvests and the food and the wealth of this entire country.
It's not the world around me, it's just me.
And would you have rather, to give you guys a chance to break, I cast say forcible calm emotions on all of you for an hour so you had the chance to relax?
I'd rather nothing in the first place. For me. That's it.
Well,
Well,
in that case, you'll just have to deal with the fact that I am a powerful being, and sometimes I want you to have fun whether you want it or not.
I've been dealing with powerful beings for a while now.
Yes. I know.
This is the one thing I've got that I can do. Okay?
No, it isn't. Don't be foolish.
I was listless. I had nothing else before this. This is an actual goal. Something to fight, people to protect.
and what's going to happen when it ends?
Then we can have our fun.
Are we?
Then you can throw any amount of flour and fey and whatever else at me.
Really? Because you seem to be implying that without a goal, without something to fight or someone to protect, I want to know that you're going to be able to function and exist and live regardless of all of that, outside of all of that, beyond it.
Find a lot more along the way. Group, you, the whole island, everyone else.
Well, if you'd like, Ashta, I can always give you the tasks that I want done after this. Give you something to do.
I'm going so that we don't need to keep going. Getting it done now.
But you can't put the world on hold until it's done. You guys have made great leaps in the past week or so. So, take the chance for the reward to actually set in. Your friends have made incredible reaches in power, as have you, and yet you haven't had the chance to actually strive with it because you've been moving from one objective to the next. this was a flexing of Thorn, Reyla, and Ralzon's power, as well as a fun test of Xenia's because they chose to. As well, you got to use your little attunement to the Feywild, didn't you?
Oh, yes, in the future, leave Fervus's belongings out of any further tests?
Oh, that was mostly Xenia.
Very well. Just for reference. Well, we should probably head back. I'm sure everything
Most
is
likely.
settled.
Is there anything else we should be suspecting? Why am I asking? You would tell me anyways.
Oh, maybe if you ask nice enough, I will. Go ahead, give me a please and thank you, Ashta.
Goodbye.
Nice to see nothing's changed. And he waves, and Ash disappears. Rosalind, you don't right away.
Okay.
You see his face go just a little more serious once Ash is gone. Say, for the record, I wasn't trying to upset him.
I know that. Quite a bit,
I have a
doesn't
task. I have a task for you.
What would that be?
That, you folks were looking after a dragon recently, right?
Yes.
It, that dragon is non-standard. The one that took from your friend. I have reason to believe it's being put under some powerful charm effect. I don't know it is specifically violent, but it needs to be fixed somehow, whether through combat or coercion or perhaps a more powerful charm effect. And I want you to do it.
Do you know who or what set this effect?
That's most of my concern, the fact that I can't figure it out.
Alright. And it's non-standard. Is it only non-standard in the charm?
No, it seems to be a dragon outside of the chromatic and metallic duality.
Is it grey?
It isn't actually.
Ah, another.
As far as I know, that was the last grey dragon.
That is what I believe we had heard. I was wondering if somebody had been mistaken.
No, this is something other entirely. I believe Ash will have some fun when he gets to see it.
Should I warn him of anything, given his reaction to fun recently?
Well, that's your choice. I just mean he'll have fun shooting it if he needs to.
Well, if it's non-violent, I'd rather it not come to that, but also, if combat is the only way to snap it out of this charm effect, we might as well try.
Yes.
It'll be interesting, I take it. Well,
I believe so.
we should be heading in that direction within the next day or two. We'll see what we can do. I'll see what I can do.
Well. Also, maybe get Esther to teach Ashta how to meditate. It did wonders for her. I can only imagine it would do the same for him.
If we can get him to hold still long enough.
Tell him it's expanding his awareness of his eyes aren't the only thing he needs to notice the dangers around him. I'm sure he'll listen to it then.
That actually might work. Thank you.
You tell, my dear. Tea? I can stop time as long as you need to enjoy the cup.
Oh good. I was about to ask. Please then.
It's 2 sugars, right?
Yes.
And he allows the book you've been reading recently to apparate in front of you, and you enjoy quiet tea time with him. But after about 15-20 minutes of a chance to relax, he says, well, I'll let you back to your charge.
I just hope I can make him relax at some point.
Well, I'm sure you and your feminine wilies will find a way.
I'm sorry.
Well, you were talking about kids earlier. And he just snaps his fingers and you disappear.
I'm sorry, did you mean wiles? And she's gone.
Yep. Is it not wilies? I thought it was wilies.
No.
God damn it. I've only ever read that word.
Wily is an adjective describing somebody who has wiles.
Wily
In a
is
way.
also the main antagonist of the Mega Man.
It's also a coyote.
Thank you for that.
Wily coyote.
Dr. Wily.
Dear Lord.
So yeah, that happened.
Yep.
I assume Rosalind reappears like a bare fraction of a second after Ashta.
Oh yeah, not even noticeable.
Yeah, he'll still glance over because he knows he was kicked out first. He was like, "What do you have to say to you?"
He asked for a favor. Apparently the dragon is going to be interesting. And she'll very briefly fill him in on what was
I'm
said.
not even surprised at this point.
Yep, she'll fill him in and she'll feign the same information to everybody else. Hey, my patron knows a little bit about this dragon, but not all this. Not everything. This is what I know now. So, who's ready to go and attempt to de-charm a dragon one way or another?
I need to blow off some steam.
Fun times.
Sorry, I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Alright.
I guess for the sake of things, at some point, not immediately after the whole thing, Rosalind might suggest the meditation for sharpening senses to Ashta.
He goes, "It's not bad, but I have like 7 other things going."
Worth a shot.
So is it a bad time to request a game of dragon chess?
I mean, like, looks around. Maybe one. We're still waiting for everyone to come together and do planning for the dragon anyways.
We have a little time before dinner.
He sits down.
There we go. Step 1 of Rosalind's plan to get Ashta to relax at least a little bit. He's sitting.
He was sitting while he was waiting in the kitchen.
Yeah. But sitting with something to focus on other than, you know, clenched teeth and cracking knuckles.
And as he sits down, he's just like, "By the way, could you just make sure to bring all of them back? The thorns.
Oh yes. How many
I don't
is it?
want to not have found one, and turns out they're also sitting on someone who's naked and blowing dandelions in their nose."
Ah.
That was a step too far.
Rosalind will telepathy out to the remaining thorns. Would you like to come back?
No more shenanigans.
I don't
That's
know
in
if
order.
Conrad's back.
Yeah, I don't think Conrad's back yet.
Yep.
I am back, I'm just responding to a message.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Sorry, I missed the question though.
She's gonna telepathy to the remaining thorns and ask if they'd want to come back.
You get a singular response saying, "We've already, recollected into one."
Alright, and she'll poof a singular thorn out of the dimension space. They should be one now. If you lunge,
Poof out of, like in front of Ashta.
if you lunge, he's going right back in.
Yeah, sorry, because I didn't know if you were putting him in front of him or not. Yeah, no, there's a reactionary, like, not full-on lunge, but like a getting ready to.
A cringing thorn, still in the shape of a fairy dragon, appears in front of you.
on Rosalind's shoulder.
Okay.
Not directly in, yeah.
Yeah, not in like just like.
Hey,
on the
buddy,
table or
have some
something.
fun.
Thorn can hide in Rosalind's hair, which is still down. She's never put it back up.
Says, I mean, yeah, it was a good prank. Plus, no one got hurt except for us. Well, and Carson, but he was being mean.
How's your neck?
Well, once I reconvene back together, I'm usually back in good health. Do you want me to end the last of the, magic?
Yes.
It's only around here still. Okay. I thought you'd like the decoration. There's like this toothy smile. And the magic just fades around you back to the standard castle.
He does like a fake out, grab towards him.
He doesn't even react. Just looks at Rosalind, waiting for a reaction.
Yeah, Rosalind puts a hand up to stop Ashta.
Just trying to spook him. A little, prank.
Nah, I know I'm safe on her neck. You wouldn't dare leave a bruise here just by accident.
No. I trust my aim.
No, you don't. Not that much.
Asha is just going to go ahead and cast Silence on the lizard.
It's a 20-foot radius.
Yep.
Okay.
And then he feigns to Rosalind. Shall we have chess?
She feigns back with the slightly annoyed look. It's no fun if I can't speak to you at the same time properly.
He looks up. What do you mean?
She's gonna telepathy to Thorn, tell him to go back to Pseudo Dragon, and tell him to telepathy to Ashta.
He morphs back into it and then makes a connection.
Ash looks over. Oh, did you not take that as a message?
Rosalind gives him a very pointed look. His insight's good. He knows what she's saying.
No, he that was the Thorn.
Yeah.
That is the alright. And he looks like, what?
She just crosses her arms and waits. In silence.
He puts the first chess piece forward. And he unclicks the silence. Thanks for the first move.
You were white anyway. Also, weren't you complaining about unnecessary spells being used? Is it only worth it when you decide it is? And she's gonna start playing and maybe lose, I don't know.
Go ahead and make a check, each of you.
Alright. Yeah. She wins.
As to whether it's due to just exhaustion or rage or who knows, maybe even the patron's right and the stress is getting to you. She beats you pretty handily.
He leans back. You want me to relax more or not?
I do.
Then why you gotta chastise me when I waste a spell?
Pointing out the hypocrisy. Now, if you were to use the spell for something fun, rather than pure retribution, I may not complain so much.
He just tilts his head. Where's the line drawn when you're hitting people in the face with flour?
Huh. Alright, if it's...
Where's the line drawn when you tie someone to a table and completely naked and blow dandelions in their nose?
The line is well
If we're
before
pointing out hypocrisy,
the
you know.
line is well before that.
Hmm. But you trusted the Fae to do everything else fine. Could you at least give him a little slap on the wrist for what he did to Carson? Like, come on.
Oh, yes. Thorn,
Yes?
what you did to Carson was wrong. It went far too far. Even for being almost swatted out of the air. And you owe him a very sincere apology. And a promise to never do such a thing again.
So no dandelions next time.
No dandelions, no chains, and for goodness sake, nothing while he's unclothed.
He was already naked. We didn't do that part.
Then avoid him.
We're trying to. He smacked us.
Then come up with something that is far less compromising.
I'm sorry, retribution wasn't justified here.
What if we tie all of his pants to his shirts, so he has to try to put them all on at the same time?
Yes, something small and vexing. Or you could have dropped some flour on his head. Gone and fetched it, brought
We
it back.
can't lift flour. We're not strong enough.
Something similar.
Just blow some dandelions on him while he's getting out of the shower so they stick to him.
Yes. And
I'm
then
thinking
fly
of better
away.
ideas than you.
Well, no, we weren't even trying to mess with him. We were just trying to run past him.
Regardless, in that case, just blow the dandelion seeds and be gone.
Okay, do I have to go do the apology now?
Yes, you do.
Okay. I'll be right back.
But first you knock on the door.
No.
Make sure he's not
Just flash off.
changing.
You're going to be polite. And since
He's already flying away.
there's a telepathy, I will know, and then she watches through his eyes. Don't
Yes.
do anything
You-
that I would chastise.
You can telepathy back. You can telepathy back. I'm like, we know you're gonna know. We don't try to hide stuff from you.
Mm-hmm. She'll mainly listen through his ears and make sure that he is.
You watch as Thorn takes all of the single socks out of his drawer
Oh
and writes an apology in the socks
no. No, in person.
on Carson's floor.
No. And there's telepathy. No. Sincere apology in person.
He's showering again. You said not to bother him when he's naked.
In that case, you will wait until he is finished and dressed. And then there will be an apology. No sneaking up on him, no surprises. You will sit politely outside his door and wait.
I was just sigh like, okay.
Yes, Mom.
As Rosalind wrangles a Fae.
Okay, Mom.
Uh-huh.
Asha, as he's like watching Rosalind's expression change, and it's like, bit of trouble.
She can't hear or see you.
Right.
Wait till she gets back.
It'll
Okay.
probably be a few minutes.
You dip out as Thorn basically sits in, you know like how polar bears sit, like the two front paws between the back paws?
Mm-hmm.
He sits like that with the tail wrapped around his feet outside of Carson's door, like 1.5 feet tall.
Yep.
You can wait the whole time if you'd like. But
And Rosalind is going to feign message Carson just as a heads up. Don't kill him. Don't do anything. He's there to apologize.
I don't dare mess with those things anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I just got startled, really. I thought it was like a bee or something.
Yes,
Look
and
at-
he should not do such a thing again.
Look at that, you run a perfectly good criminal. Now he's got anxiety.
Yeah, exactly. What the?
I do think this would make Ashton, not happy, but maybe he's more manageable. I don't know.
Anyways, while Rosalind is zoned out also, he's just gonna like turn the chessboard around.
Okay.
Just wait.
She already won.
Just wait.
Alright. Well,
Are you gonna wait the whole time until the apology happens, or?
He's waiting until Rosalind is
I'm
conscious.
asking Rosalind.
Okay.
she will kind of dip out for a little while and check in periodically.
Okay.
So, yeah. So she'll notice the chessboard. Look up.
Oh man, smoked you.
No, you did not.
What?
just I'm just imagining with like he has like the probably have his arms up, but
He's got like the face leaning against the fist. What? I mean, don't be a sore loser.
Don't feel so loser about it, but I won. Dang.
She'll pick up the king from his side of the board, the one he was playing, the one that she checkmated, and just kind of flick it towards him. Just bounce
Catch
off his
that,
chess
right?
piece.
Yep.
Little
And
ding.
he'll like catch it as it rolls down. And he goes, "Oh wow, you got really mad that I won. I'm sorry."
Oh my god. I love snide asshole Ashta.
All right, how accessible are the back of his knees?
Not.
In armor.
He's armored to hell and sitting down.
With mage hand.
It depends what you're trying to do.
What do you think I'm trying to do? Am I audible?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't think
Yeah.
Conrad is.
All right.
Yeah. There it is.
Test.
Test.
If you're trying to like get beneath the armor, go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check with charisma.
Mage hand. So,
See.
yeah. Sleight
Yeah,
of
so-
hand has no proficiency, so that's just a charisma check. A 23.
I'm gonna mage hand you inside his armor if you'd like.
Yeah. And inside his armor, right behind the back of the knee. And it starts to tickle. She knows his weakness.
This charisma or constitution save.
Achilles heel.
Trying not to react to it or trying not to be visibly reacting to it.
Yes.
Pick one.
Physically, I guess.
If-
The constitution, you said?
Yep. Yeah, you're holding it together pretty well, but she is mean. She knows your weakness. It's rough.
I've been clenching my jaw all day.
Just let it out.
Nothing's changed.
Just let it out. You know you want to.
Mm,
You can't keep it in forever.
we've been through this. Watch me.
Rosalind, do you effectively get a telepathic recording from Thorn of the apology at that moment?
She will
Does,
note
does
it
the hand light up?
for a moment.
Okay, he's just going to jump out of the chair.
It doesn't help the hands inside your armor.
And the hand immediately sets in because that's a new angle. The knee is straight now.
Alright, yeah, he's just going to run 30 feet away and then back.
Hold on. So my understanding of Mage Hand is that it's corporeal.
The hand vanishes if it is ever more than 30 feet away from you or if you cast the spell again.
Oh no, I know. It just tickles you the whole while you're running.
He runs very fast.
Oh, I know. It's just very uncomfortable. So, in the meantime, as you two are beginning to unwind a bit, Esther, any last moments you want to have with your dad?
No, she went off to go.
Okay. You bring him to a room that's got a massive window in it. It's one of the first ones the dwarves made. And he seems to appreciate it. He says he'll sleep there, but he'll probably spend most of the time by the lake. It's just his preferred way of being.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no, she went to go get and
Sorry,
she went to go get Griel and the Dean.
So yeah, you drop down, you bring them up. Issa checks them out. She recognizes the dean by name at least, and like by title. And after a relatively brief check, she just kind of shrugs to you. It's like, well, if he's hiding anything, he'd be the one to have enough magic that I can't do anything about it. So
I'm sure he's fine.
yeah, but my job to warn you guys at least. And as the final person we're going to cut to, actually first, Purvis, once your room is properly skewed,
Okay.
fixed,
Good.
one of Rosalind's soldiers kind of knocks.
Yes.
We have something we want to show you.
is it?
We think we figured out a more efficient burning method.
Sorry?
A more efficient burning method for some of the metals we have.
Show me. I need some good news today.
We just want you to take a look at it. It's not dangerous or anything.
Okay. And he'll go take a look.
Then I guess that Conrad's having a little trouble.
Maybe.
Yep,
Probably noises.
probably.
Drilling.
Yep. He's typing. Yep.
I just imagine like power equipment noises and like screaming going on in the background.
Not too far off.
Not too far off. Okay, so he wants to see the thing.
So, for as you spend the time with the alchemists, they show you the idea they had. It's actually pretty ingenious. Basically, not using any sort of a flame to set off the reaction. Instead, basically making a small solution mixture that itself produces a lot of heat and produces the same effect on the metal it's heating. So there's no actual fire that you have to deal with. Basically, any kind of bomb you're making now, you can use it underwater this way, as long as you take the time to prepare it.
That's very good. And what would you call the solution again?
We're not sure, but we're going to let you name it.
Oh. I'm not. John, the player, is not.
Welcome to
we
my
have
world,
a name.
bitch. Pick a name.
No.
You don't have to. You don't have to do it right now. It's fine.
Okay, I'll come up with a name.
Alright, perfect. And finally, we cut to Xenia,
Yeah.
kind of resting in Sammy's room, and says, "You can stay the night if you'd like."
Please, God, I don't want to be around any of them right now.
Sure. Do you want to go over taxation rates together?
For a little bit.
I also have some art that I have been kind of behind on if you want to help me out.
Art?
Yeah, I'm not very good, but I like to sketch. It's fun.
Let's do the art.
Yeah, sure. And she pulls out a few sketches. She's not professional by any means. It's rough, but there is skill there.
Then you'll
But
have to-
it's yeah, you're kind of a bit enamored, and she is so shy doing all of this. But she
it's so
basically,
pretty.
you see, she's basically sketching out a little kid's novel.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, but you're not just saying that, are you?
No, I love it.
Okay.
Oh, it's so cute. Kids are kids. Oh,
They are kids.
yeah.
Are you good at like coloring between the lines?
I think. Just, yeah. I sit at dinner for them, right? I put the leftovers out, or did I forget to do that? I knew I said I was gonna do
They
that.
have a whole chef here, don't they?
Yeah, whatever. Okay. Let's color.
They're right. Yeah. And she basically says, "Yeah, this one character, his shirt's gonna be red throughout the whole book. So just if you can keep that, and I'll shade it later."
Alrighty, and she's just gonna boop her nose.
She just like scrunches it up, just like, okay. Let's get to it. She's flustered again.
Alrighty, Xenia's exhausted.
And probably a little while, then you start to get a little bit tired, and she just lets you rest on her shoulder. Kind of relax.
It's not even the chaos that tires me out, it's just the reactions. We went through this already, didn't we?
A little bit. If it makes you feel any better, the one dude does seem kind of uptight.
Which one?
The short one.
Hmm.
Which
Just a
one?
bit. Yeah.
Do you have the slightest idea how little that narrows it down?
Does not.
Between them.
The shorter one?
The one who threatened me. Well, it didn't threaten me, but made me nervous.
Yeah, he's. Yeah. Everything. I think everything I've done and told him about, I've been scolded for. That's been slightly chaotic. So, you know. I just let it happen, and at this point, once this is all over, I have hundreds of years above them.
So, in the meantime, why not enjoy the parts that you can with them?
I'm not enjoying anything right now.
She looks almost like sad that you say that.
It's work. When you keep repeating stuff, it just gets boring, and then when people keep getting pissed at you, it gets tiring. So, I color and do math.
It is relaxing.
It really is.
Although I will say, if what the soldiers here are anything to trust by, apparently you had your own little while where things were a bit strange with your mind.
There were 4 of me. It was kind of a weird time. I got yelled at for that too. Haven't really finished any conversations about that happening with him. He said, yeah, whatever. I don't care anymore. I'm genuinely just exhausted.
She just boops you on the nose.
Mm.
Go talk to him tomorrow about it. Not tonight. It's not worth the energy tonight.
No, right now I'm just... like, basically just does the least graceful trance they can.
Yep. It's the equivalent to, like, willfully passing out.
Yeah. I'm just, like, half leaning on her and just, like... Just, like, the nose bubble.
You can feel Semi's, like, arms nearby you, just still working on the drawing, and a whisper of, "Don't worry, I'll keep watch while you're asleep."
He just chuckles, they trance off.
So, as you begin an early trance, you all can spend the rest of the night doing whatever you'd like. The castle can begin moving towards wherever you'd like. We can decide that at that session.
How many hours would that be?
It's about 4 p.m. at this point, so about 5, maybe 6, depending on how early you guys want to get up. But for now, we'll just assume 5. So, feel free to use that however you'd like. Again, discuss it outside of session. You all are treated to a peaceful dream, courtesy of the Rose One, as you take your rest that night. They're all individual. I'll leave it up to you, whatever discussion you have with him to give you a peaceful dream. Esther, despite what protests you might have, he tells you he's giving you a nice dream, goddammit. You can do whatever you want about it, you're having one.
So
And he
it's
actually...
not-
And he offers to connect both your and your dad's dreams, so you can have one together.
That is the only way that Esther will accept this.
Yes. Thankfully, FA is very good at persuasion.
Small thing. If Astra gets contacted by him,
Yep.
there might just be a, hey, what do I need to give you to get information?
I don't have information, unfortunately. I
About
see
Rosalind.
Oh, about Rosalind?
About
Well,
for
what's it
Rosalind.
for? What's it for?
He will produce the Fey Gem. This thing.
Oh, what a wonderful modicum of power.
I want to make something for her with it.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Maybe the other Fey, Xenia 2, Fey, just some sort of Fey wellspring.
I have an idea.
Ouch.
I'm doing my best, dude.
That one was the worst. I'm sorry.
I'm doing my best.
Something that can help them, improve them. I don't know, but this has been in my back pocket for a while now. And figure if anyone knows how to use it well, it'd be you.
Well, I have a few ideas. And,
If you say
Really?
engagement, we're done here.
I know that wouldn't be any fun for Xenia. But, I don't think it's a thing they want. They all have more money than they know what to do with. Give them what they're waiting for you. Set back your reservations for a day. Give them time and attention and a chance to relax. I have the most wonderful idea for it. It'll have to wait till the Genasi meeting happens, but I have a wonderful place for it.
Is that using this thing, or is this just a thing in general?
Well, that'll be my access to your realm for a little bit. Don't worry about that.
Oh, Christ, I'm bringing you on.
No, you aren't. I can do that through Rosalind. But that'll be my way of influencing the world around me.
Not
you.
Oh, this is like the opposite of what I was trying to do. Fine.
Yes, that's kind of the point. Actions speak louder than words. And
I just don't be surprised when my own magic punches me in the face for doing this.
your magic is built to protect Faye. I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, but it's also meant to keep things on the plane separate.
Yes. So, prove to them that despite your base instincts, you can do something for them, for their happiness.
He knows his eyes. What's that supposed to mean?
I'm saying you're a watchdog, and sometimes you just need to let your owner scratch your neck. No, go ahead,
Seriously,
rage at me.
think this will make them happy?
Consider it practice. At the very least, you know
You're
what
not
they want.
bullshitting me. You're not fucking with me.
I'm always fucking with you, dear, but I am being sincere.
For them, not for me.
Yes. If you want to do something for them, prove to them their words are getting through to you. Prove to them that despite what your instincts are, rather than forcing them to be peaceful and lawful for a while, you can force yourself to enjoy some chaos.
He's just kind of like pinches Bridger's nose. We were supposed to kill like so many more of them by now. It would have been easier to rack. Now we've got the one dude's eyes on us. Ugh.
Yes, and nothing you can do can change that. So, show him that you don't care. Show him that you just want to relax, and if he wants to come bother you, let him. We'll fuck with him. You can fuck him up. You've got the confidence for that. You've got bolts to kill everything in the goddamn plains. Maybe a lie. It's useful. Don't give him the power.
Shit. You're right. He's just
Always
like,
right, dear.
Like in the like Fane hang up noise.
Oh, you tried to, and he goes, you forget, I'm controlling the stream.
Mm. Just figure out a outline for me, okay? Whatever fresh Fey hell you've got cooking up.
So, do you agree to my plan? Shall we make it a deal?
No, no, we shall not.
Well, in that case, you'll get no help from me.
Look, I know enough about Fey and deals.
Yes. So, push back against your base instinct not to trust me, and to know that no matter what, I have Rosalind's best interest in heart. Give me the power to do enough on that plane that can give them a good time.
As I said, you willing to make extra time?
Oh, of course. It's part of the deal.
Good. We're on short
That-
supply with that recently.
That's exactly why I'm glad you came to me, because I can actually do something about it.
Fine.
Good.
Slowly, painfully puts his hand out.
Yep, he shakes it, and it's a strange feeling making a deal with a Fae like this. You feel the power in your words that come out of your mouth as if you cast a spell. And just a smile on his face, it immediately sets off all your instincts to be bad. And you're having to, like, force that feeling down. He says, don't worry.
Like one hand is pulling the other hand away from the crossbow on the back.
Yep, he's holding your hand tight, not letting you, like, reach towards it, taking your dominant hand. And he says, like it or not, you're gonna have to trust me at some point, Ashta. We were friends for years, millennia, lifetimes. I'm not here to screw you over.
Depends on your definition. You Fae love your definitions.
It's the definition of the only person in this conversation who actually knows the full situation, who experienced it all, still remembers it all.
I just learned from him. He's not me.
Good. Then learn from his dear friend, too. You can't control everything, so it's useless to try. Control what you can. Do with that what you must. Don't burn yourself out in the meantime. And make your friends smile. It makes it all the more worth it.
I can at least do that last part.
Good. Oh. And learn to make those apple tarts. Don't worry, I'll give you my blessing.
Wait, tarts, did you say?
The pastries. The really thinly sliced apples that the one chef here teach you.
I thought it was just apples.
It is, I call it a tart just because it's easier.
Okay. He's like, don't you
I don't have a name for the dish, so.
Alright. A dish of apples, whatever.
Yeah, tart, it works.
Yep. And just like, right.
Oh, and dear, go talk to Xenia at some point.
Fine.
You've been giving them a rough time lately, and they did just get all their brains back together at once.
I'm trusting you. Why am I trusting you? Ugh.
Because you don't have a better option, and because I've got you this far.
The topic of Xenia and cooking. Is there a reason Xenia was originally so lost at cooking? Do you know?
They'd never tried it before. None of their lives had.
Just by pure chance.
Yeah. Most of their lives were either the one to do the hunting, the skinning, the investigating, the magic. They never had need to cook. They could just produce food. But cooking, it's something to do for the sake of someone else, for the sake of your friends, for the sake of improving everyone's mood and bring you together. It's why they do it. You guys are the best family they've had this lifetime.
I always learned cooking for survival.
No, you might have. But when you have the ability to snap your fingers and produce a banquet, it's less necessary.
You're putting shit in perspective. In your weird Fey way, that's all.
And also keep in mind, they're pretty young. All things considered.
Tilsa said, okay, enough with this.
No, I'm serious. When you
No,
first
one
joined
minute...
up
One minute I'm this ancient being who's older than you and I have all this experience, and the other minute you're thousands of years more than my lifetime.
yeah, and Xenia is still young regardless. Imagine, you're just finishing school. You're just learning to become an adult. You've been living with your parents the whole time. When did you ever have a chance to learn to cook? It's pretty standard from what I hear.
Shrugs. I was hunting. I wouldn't know.
Yes. It's a shame you never got the big family you deserved.
Served. Okay. Are you trying to make me back out of this or what?
No. You can't back out of it anymore. I'm trying to make sure you're being honest with your intentions, not just doing it because I asked you to. If you really care about them, you'll do it regardless how annoying I am.
But you're still gonna have the wiggle room to have your fun, right?
Well, of course. Someone is definitely
That's
expecting
where
fun.
where my worry is.
Yes, well. Worry all you
Alright.
want. Do it for them. It's too late now.
Alright, put me through whatever heck of a dream you got.
Well, I was gonna just basically put you in a room full of puppies. Any complaints?
Also said, can you make it educational? I'm still trying to figure out that one.
Sure. They will be just undisciplined enough to not listen to what you say, but they'll still try their damn best.
Fine.
Good. You have a pleasant, wonderful journey. So, no sleep training tonight. As the patron is giving you all a note to relax, to not strain yourselves, to not push the pain. And that will be it for tonight's session, as you all wake up over whatever city you so desire.
All right.
The dwarves are doing construction!
Fuck off!
Yeah, and Conrad,
Yes.
did Broslin's team just make thermite? I just want to make that clear.
No, they just made a wick, basically, that's alchemical as opposed to requiring a flame.
Waterproof wick.
Yeah, basically. That's much a wick even. It's a wick that requires heat, not fire.
Hmm.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the recording. Everybody good?
Think so?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Till next time.
Till next time.